Yo, Austin, I did a lot of advertising for this one, so we're kind of cooking up right now. Already at 15. You're muted.
What's that bet?
Retweeted on Twitter. You're muted again, bro. You're muted, bro. They can hear you, that's why. Oh, they can hear me. Oh, shit. I was about to tell you about some bitches. I guess since I'm already talking, dog. Damn, where'd you go? Put something in the chat if you can hear me. I don't know how this shit works. I feel like a boomer. We gonna have some music here in the future. Definitely by the time the season starts, y'all have something to jam to and whatnot. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1. Hey, check your DMs off. Austin. Hey, welcome back to Matter of Fact. Man, we had certain plans for this stream, but Jerry Jones just dropped a nuke on the whole NFL landscape. Something wrong with Dallas. If you in Dallas, I'd probably evacuate. Something weird happening around there. I don't know what's going on, but definitely not what I expected, especially after Myles Garrett. I thought, all right, the Browns, yeah, that makes sense. Trade him. Like, he's a little bit older. So I definitely didn't think this was going to happen. But without further ado, man, how you feeling, man? I haven't talked to you, at least on the phone, until now. I wanted you to, be able to process and whatnot, because over the last couple episodes, you were pretty dead set on, yeah, this is not happening, and I understand why.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, it was an emotional decision that was made. So it's just one of those situations where we're getting close to game day. It's time to practice. Today's the first practice, and in the morning, because it's Thursday, bro. So in the morning, I'm on the way to work. I'm in the metro, and my guy, like one of the guys that he only really breaks news or says things when something's happening. Like he already kind of knows what's about to go down, but he doesn't really drop it. He's not like that guy that you know that one Twitter that says stuff like 2 days before it happens, but he doesn't have a name to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not like that. So you know what I'm saying? Like this cat actually is he works in media and shit like that. So he doesn't necessarily like break the news, but in the morning he was like, listen, he tweeted that this isn't like every other thing. Like this is different. He tweeted that in the morning, and I was just kind of like, all right, I don't know. Like, wait, hold on. He wouldn't say that if it wasn't different. And I mean, he says that I want to say around like 9:00. And then the floodgates open and Adam Schefter starts breaking news. And then I think what's his name, Dan Garozzo or whatever, the New York Giants beat that's from ESPN. He kind of was saying some things, but even he was like, yeah, but I don't think it's going to come to that, because everybody thought it was all negotiation tactics. Right. Everybody thought that this was like, all right, they're going to put this quote unquote trade in place, and Micah and his agent are going to bring Jerry a deal. We're going to get this thing worked out. And that, you know what I mean? And Micah's back at practice. That's not how it went. Essentially, basically, even after the numbers came out and everything, there was no discrepancy in the numbers or anything. Like they just decided on whenever they decided on they didn't want Micah back, or Jerry decided. Everybody's saying they're speaking as if this was an organizational decision that was made, and that might be true. But if it was, I mean, we got one stupid brain trust over there, because
I don't buy it. I mean, I know you don't buy it. Do you buy that?
I'm 50-50, to be honest, but that's only based off of some of the news that I was hearing when I was down at Oxnard. And you know, one, I'm not going to give that.
That's the crazy part. The first time that was your first time going there, like on some preseason. Hey, like what was that? Late? Was that early August?
Late July, early August.
You were just in California for training camp. You saw Micah riding on the bike. And now this nigga is in Wisconsin.
But now, like that whole entire time, like listening to remembering what the person that was talking to me was telling me, and then seeing all of this happen in real time, it's like, because again, at that moment, we're just talking about a player, and he's telling me stuff. He's like, "Yo, like him and Trayvon, they walk around the facility all mopey and shit. Like they be mopey, like they'll just do stuff, and they're just, you know, all lackadaisical, and that's just not the energy that you want in any type of working environment, regardless of the situation. Like I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't work in that actual facility, but like nobody wants to be around somebody, especially working around someone who's always dragging their feet, moping and sad. And it's like, bro, okay, I get it. Whatever was going on is going on, but you're about to be the second highest paid player in the building. You can't do that.
You're about to be the highest paid non-quarterback.
Right.
In the league.
Right. But even in our building, that, you know, they make 60 mil, whatever his shit. But that's not what he was trying to say is you about to be the second most important person and most important man on this football team, and you need to start leading. And I remember, I don't know if you remember, but at the beginning of our training camp, Jerry Jones had another viral, stupid ass press conference where he just kept on expressing leadership. He kept on expressing leadership. He was talking about leadership. And I thought it was odd at the time, but then I'm talking to Buddy and he's like, I'm like, oh, so you actually agreed with Jerry Jones when he was talking about that leadership in the press conference when he was talking about leadership. He's like, yeah. He's like, I really do. He's like, I agree that if you're going to be one of the top players on this team and you're supposed to be, you know, you have all these responsibilities and you want us to give you all of this money, the least you can do is lead. The least you can do is show some what's the word I'm looking for? Some enthusiasm throughout the day. Even if you're not practicing, even if you aren't playing, you know, make sure everybody else is giving off good energy when you pass by him and shit.
So what it sounds like what you're saying is him like being on that cartoonish shit he was doing in practice was rubbing him the wrong way at the most tense times of negotiations. But I still feel like that's an excuse because
no. Here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to call it an excuse because at the time when he's giving me this information, I'm never once thinking like a month ago.
Oh, a month ago. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm never once. I'm in my head. I'm never once thinking like, oh, these are grounds to trade his ass. Because if you were going to do that, that time has already passed in my football brain. Like in my football mind,
March. You want that shit before the draft.
Right. And it's like, yo, I listen to these cats talk. I listen to Micah talk, and he want to be here. So I knew everything he was doing was a negotiation tactic. I thought the same with Jerry, but then come to find out, people are in Jerry's ear, and there's two sides to Jerry. Like I can be in his ear saying one thing, and you could too. And he's going to kind of like go with whatever he feels at that time. So then when it got real emotional and it got real, it's a 26-year-old arguing with trying to negotiate with an 82-year-old. Like, why would a 26-year-old be negotiating with an 82-year-old businessman that's $1 billion mogul? Like, no, bro, I'm not doing that negotiation. My agent needs to do that negotiation. But
all right, so let's get to that. The so-called handshake deal where he feels like, I saw a funny tweet where it was like Jerry Jones traded this nigga off a handshake deal like he was selling a railroad in the 1800s or some shit like that. How much of it was like, bro, we had this deal. I've done this with Playmaker. I've done this with Prime Time.
There's a thing he didn't.
Micah don't have a cool nickname, but
I'm saying that's the biggest part. He didn't do those deals. Like Des Bryant. Let me see if I can find it. But Des
Bryant went through Rock Nation, didn't he?
Right, but he talks about a time. Des Bryant talks about when Jerry tried to make
to Nicki Minaj.
He talks about when Jerry Jones tried to make a deal with him, and it's like, and he literally. So this is what he does, and I know it's true because when Brian Barack, someone leaked that story before. Like they talked about that story before, and they literally were saying like, yo, he literally got Des Bryant to the 50-yard line on some Sunday night, Friday night lights, Texas movie football shit. And then they're talking. So they're at the 50-yard line, Dallas Cowboys Stadium, whatever, and the evening time. And Jerry Jones is trying to make this deal with Des Bryant. Des Bryant is like, Jerry, all right, do you think you could guard me down there on that football field? Jerry Jones is like, hell no. Like, no, it would kill me. And Dez is like, okay, why do you think that I would try to play ball with you up here when it comes to negotiations? I'm going to let Rock Nation take care of
that. I think that's I guess.
No, but like, again, Jerry wants to go through the players, bro. He wants to go through the players.
All right. So let me ask this. So with CeeDee Lamb and Dak, did he go through he went through the agents?
We going through it. We going through the motion.
Can you hear that?
And I'm listening to him.
Go ahead.
I kind of interrupted him a little bit. I stood up and I was like, "Hey, Mr. Jones, you see that field down there?" I say, "You think you can?" I said, "You think you can cover me?" He said, "Nah, you're destroying me." And I said, "So what makes you think that I can sit here and negotiate a contract with you?" Just like that. And then right after that, he got talking about, trades and things like that. I remember walking out there, but I said, I'll take my chance. Trade. Trade. I just kept redhead job. I kept Romo job. That's how I'm feeling. You get what I'm saying?
Right ahead.
Real talk. Like, I was feeling that way. And leading job, I kept that job. I got same job base. Y'all just up in respect on my name. So, we going through it. We going through the motion.
So, I mean, I'm just
pause. What do you mean he kept Witten's job? Jason Witten?
I was like,
Yeah, bro.
How the hell he keep Jason Witten job?
that field down there.
Kind of.
Hold on, let me get out of here. Let me get out. But yeah, bro, like I don't know. I mean, that's him rapping. He's saying that again, like he said. That's how I was feeling. Because again, that was the year fresh after we lost to Green Bay in the playoffs. Buddy had like 1,400 yards, 16 touchdowns. We probably went 12-4, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So like he like, yo, everybody was eating. We was going crazy. The offense was going crazy though. So like he's saying, I just kept everybody's job, but like what he was basically saying is our offense was going so crazy that, you know what I mean. And I'm the youngest one a part of this shit. Because at that time he was still in his earlier mid-20s, and you know Witten was on the back end. Tony Romo's 30, and you know what I'm saying. Jason Garrett, if he have a bad season this year, he's definitely fired for sure. So part of what he said was a little bit of like him being brazen, but and like if you go back and think about that year, he's not capping all the way.
Wait, so even back then the Packers were a problem? Because I'm not remembering y'all playoff runs. Because when I think of the Packers, not trying to brag or nothing, but like our history with the Packers recently, we ended up beating them to make the Super Bowl mad long ago. Like I couldn't even buy alcohol, so I'm not even trying to flex or nothing. Like I want a ring where I could drink alcohol, but like it. And here's the thing for me. All right, so let me give you some of my takes. If I were you, if I was a Cowboys fan, I like the way Micah's handling it. Because listen, man, I just went through this with bro. I felt like I just went through a humiliation ritual, which is why I'm very high on our like future. Because I'm like, we didn't just go through that and nothing good's going to come. Because this is crazy. We're on the Hard Knocks preseason. We have Joe Shit and y'all embarrass our GM. You embarrass our whole thing showing that phone call. And then Saquon joins the team. He goes crazy. They win the Super Bowl. You know I love Madden. Every time I load up the Madden screen, I gotta see this nigga doing the backwards hurdle and all that. Like, so I just went through something similar. Now, edge rusher is a much more important position, and he's like Micah Parsons younger. And he hasn't been playing that's what like a lot of casuals don't realize. Micah just started rushing the edge. Like he was a linebacker in college. Like he really just started doing
everything that you're talking about, like this is not even like you don't understand. Like that's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Let me bring it home. I feel like the way he's carrying it, like I'm like, all right, good riddance. Because you know this is
I'm recording.
Recording what?
You good. But but bro, no, I don't. First of all,
let me bring it home.
Okay.
The way he's carrying it though, it kind of makes it easier to kind of loose because like, damn nigga, you're just so happy to be gone. I thought you wanted to be here, type shit. Like the way he's so excited, the way like the last picture you have of him is him just chilling on the bench, eating, you know, some sunflower seeds or wherever the hell he was doing. Like, I feel like that makes it easier to move on.
I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you gotta be happy. You just retired your mom. It's the best day of your life. It's the most money you've ever had.
Hey, like I saw that and I'm like, nigga, how didn't you retire your mom already? Like you're already making millions.
Well, I mean, you never know. I mean, hey, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in nobody's business, but you got to do that today, and that's where the
nigga was a first round pick.
Right.
Number 12.
Right. And that's where I stopped at that. But bro, people with that first round pick money has blew it. There's people that have that first round pick money that are broke now in the league. Like, so that
how long ago? Because you know the money's been
bro. Here's the thing. What happens is people that don't come from money, when they get a lot of money, the first thing they do is start buying shit. Like Michael Beasley just said that today.
I was just about to say that shit. Pat Riley suggested that he buy a condo for him and his mom, and then he just had his boys 6-bedroom crib. But I get it. We're comparing like Micah Parsons seems like he has a good head on his shoulders. Like,
right. But again, part of that good header was
podcast and then the sponsorships.
Right, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to understand. You're mad at Micah or whatever, and that's Jerry's whole thing is, like leaving out the door or whatever. People were like, "Oh, get rid of him." Da da da. It's like, okay, this is what y'all want. Y'all want Buddy gone? Bet. If y'all want him gone so bad, he's gone now. All right, and y'all been talking about this haul for 2 years. Y'all been talking about this haul, and y'all dumbasses didn't realize that you were never getting a haul. You were never getting a haul. You were going to get a fair deal at best. And you lucky you even got that, because really Green Bay is the only team that could even make this deal.
Now, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I feel like the Lions, they have a lot of cap room. They could have made a deal. And I feel like the Packers were so pressed to make the deal because their division is tough, bro. It's a top 3 division to me. I think you can put them in any order. It's the NFC East, it's the AFC West, and then it's the NFC North.
I think the NFC North is tougher than the NFC East.
Well, yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
I thought they were like kind of muddled because I'm not very high on the Vikings, but like now for sure. And also, if JJ McCarthy's just serviceable, then for sure. If the Lions are cool without Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, sure. But they're looking at like, if they add Micah Parsons with Aiden Hutchinson, or if they add Micah Parsons with Montez Sweat, or if they
now you got to remember though, if you pay Micah, you gotta remember you have to also pay Aiden Hutchinson too, which is why I'm kind of like with this because
they're already paying. The Packers are paying Rashawn Gary right now, aren't they?
But they ain't paying. No. If you go to the Packers roster, they're only paying, including Micah, like 5 guys. So it's like they had that. That's what I mean. Like, bro, there's so much nuance to this shit that it's not like Jerry acted out of emotion, but Green Bay didn't. And like everybody, Dallas, that's what we do. That's what fans do. They act out of emotion. And like for like you talking about people should be like, bro, Micah's allowed to be happy, dog. He's the highest paid player in the NFL. Non-quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, you allowed to be happy. Like, I'm not mad that Micah's happy. I'm not mad if Micah has success. Like, that was our player. He's a Cowboy.
He
still texting guys.
Rashawn Gary's on a 4-year, $96 million.
Right. I mean, that's easy.
That's cool for like how good he is. That's
what I'm saying. Like Aiden Hutchinson it's not going to be $96 million for Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, but I feel, but the Lions could afford. I think they could afford. They have some of the most cap space, though.
What I'm saying is, it's not about affording Micah. It's okay. Wait, so you're going to give him that contract, and you have the next pass rusher that's up on your team. So you're going to pay Micah today, and now you Aiden Hutchinson. You definitely got to take care of me. You definitely got to take care of me.
Well, the leverage that they have is he's coming off a pretty serious injury.
All right, what we doing? But now we back.
So it's like the leverage you have is all right. We have Micah here. We just paid him. Now it's extra motivation.
We're talking about hypotheticals. I'm talking about what actually. Let's get back on what actually happened. You know what I'm saying? And like what actually happened is that, like, he brought a deal to the table. He brought a deal to the table, and Jerry Jones started big ball. He said that, he demanded him to play on the 5th-year option this year, but that doesn't even make any sense to me because he's playing on the 5th-year option in Green Bay. So that was that's not necessarily true. Like it's not it's an extension. It's a 5-year. Well, it's a 4-year extension, but it's a 5-year deal. So he's playing on his option this year, and then next year is when the contract actually kicks in. So basically, it got to the point where Jerry was just upset that he got shown up. He was mad that he couldn't do his thing. He likes going around the agents. He wants to go around the agents, and he thought that he went around the agent and he got a deal done with Micah, and his agent was like, "Yo, shut up. You don't make those decisions and you don't negotiate. I'm the agent. I'm the one that does the negotiations." And then Micah tried to go back to Jerry and correct shit, and Jerry's like, no, we already got our parameters in place, bro. I don't talk to your agent, I talk to you. We already made a deal. And that's literally how petty it is.
Yeah, that's the ego play. I mean, at the end of the day, my take is it's definitely an ego play, and it was pretty much an ultimatum: get the agent out of here because we made.
It was him versus. If you listen to, I know you didn't watch yesterday, but if you listen to the press conference yesterday, Jerry Jones was like very, very serious about his stance in regards to the agent. He literally was almost went on like a tangent talking about how I can't believe that you picked. Basically, he's upset Micah picked the agent over him. This is a fucking actual breakup, bro. Like he's like, I can't believe that you picked basically like I can't believe you picked the agent because you don't even know if the agent's even going to be here a year from now or 3 years from now when this Dallas Cowboys shit is forever. So in his head, that's what I'm telling you. Like it got put to the point where it was okay. So 4 months in April. Or we can even say when they had the first conversations, we can say after the season ended in February, Micah was Michael Irvin, right, to Jerry Jones. Micah was Michael Irvin to Jerry Jones. Between that time and now, Micah has turned from Michael Irvin to Amari Cooper to, yo, we don't give a fuck. We sending his ass to Cleveland at best. Oh, you want to play with me? You want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, what bet? We'll send your ass to Green Bay. And cool, he get to play with Jordan Love. I know him and Jordan Love got a relationship, but at the end of the day, Micah wanted to be a Cowboy because he loves every aspect of it. He likes the money you get.
Didn't he grow up a Cowboy fan?
Yeah, he's a Cowboy fan. Him and Trayvon Diggs too.
And then the other part of it too is like, you know, there's no what's it called? Income tax. State income tax in Texas. So
but
that helps out with the contract. But
at the end of the day, the Dallas Cowboys did not get what they wanted. The Dallas Cowboys did not get what they wanted. Micah Parsons and his agent, David Malagueta, got exactly what they wanted. And they're in a place to win.
But did he, if he wanted to say a Cowboy? And let me ask you this too. You
gotta trust your agent. You gotta
but exactly. But T. Higgins, to stay with the Bengals, he fired the same exact agent.
Exactly.
So was Jerry Jones like, and T. Higgins just did it, get him out the way and come back home?
Yeah, and he's like, nah, I gotta rock.
So don't you feel in a way like, damn, Micah, you could have been here if you wanted to too?
Bro,
so you don't feel like he should have fired the agent and just took the 5 year two?
Hell no. Right. No, bro. I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, get your money.
He would have got his money either way, though.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. Stick with the guy. Listen, I know for a fact Jerry Jones is trying to hold you. I know for a fact that your agent is going to be doing negotiations for you, and you going to get top dollar. You're going to have all the right incentives and all the right language in place on the contract. Because I can tell you all these numbers. Oh yeah, 200 million guaranteed. Boom, 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 boom. But if you miss 2 games, we take it to, like, you know what I'm saying, little ass parameters that you don't know about. That's what your agent is discussing. Your agent is also discussing, yo, we trying to get back at the table once this new cable deal comes in, this new TV deal comes in. We trying to get back to negotiating. So I know you want to be a Cowboy for life.
When is that TV deal?
Doesn't matter. It could be 3 years from now. It could be 4 years from now.
Well, that's the issue too. Is Jerry Jones trying to offer him that 5? So he got a higher number at 4 years.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, we're not doing like Jerry Jones' thing is he wants to pitch you on. We Cowboys for life. You're a Cowboy for life. Why does it matter? You're a Cowboy for life. Your agent is like, yo, hey, bro, I never said you weren't a Cowboy for life, but we going to the negotiation table in 3 years. We're not going, you know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna renegotiate our Cowboy for life contract in 4 years. We're not going to just be a Cowboy for life for 10 years and not go back to the table. And you got to remember with Dak, his agent Todd France, they screwed Dak. They hold Dak when they first came for extension, when the shit was like 30 mil a year. They said, nah, they wanted to wait it out. They got screwed because he got injured. They had to tag him. And if they would have tagged him again, it would have been crazy. So at that point, they had him by the balls. They had to make him the highest paid QB. Well, guess what? not only are you going to make me a high paid QB, I'm putting a no trade clause in there. I'm putting the no franchise tag clause in there. So the next time you try this bullshit, either you let me go to free agency or we coming up on that bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is complex, bro. It's like Jerry is telling you what the fans want to hear to make it seem like, oh, Micah is no, bro. No, Micah made a mistake.
He's doing a damn good job.
Yo,
he's doing a damn good job of that.
You don't become a billionaire by not being able to shake some shit up. You know what I'm saying? And be able to get the majority onto your side. But at the same time, yo, the game is the game. And for Jerry Jones, it's never been about winning. It's never been about winning. I'm telling you, that's why I tell you to watch that doc, because it's informational. It's not, oh, you watching the Cowboys, you hate. No, it's like,
If it was, listen. It's not about that. It's just we're so close to the season, bro. I'm tapped into what the Giants are doing. If it was like, all right, this is April, May, I'll tap into it.
Well, they dropped in. I guess y'all was watching preseason and shit. But like, basically, long story short, his emotions got involved. His emotions got involved with Jimmy. His emotions got involved here with Micah. He's never done this. There's no precedent of him even thinking of doing this. I mean, even his man, Michael Irvin, is like, yeah, I don't know why he did this, but they made a mistake. And even if we hit on the these two draft picks are going to be between 25 and 30, if not 32, it's like, okay. And now we got to, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things where there's no thought process behind this shit. It was just an emotional decision. If this was something that they felt like, yo, we're going to move on from Micah, all right. Like, even if they realized in the draft, because, again, all this repeating itself. Back in 2020, Amari Cooper signed an extension. He signed an extension for like 4 years, $100 million. At that time, that was like the going rate for a number one wide receiver in the NFL. And the reason he signed the extension, he signed that contract with the Cowboys was because the Cowboys had to match what the Redskins at the time were getting ready to pay him. So they matched it because they needed a number one wide receiver. But then the draft comes around and they get CeeDee Lamb to fall to him. They select CeeDee Lamb. Everybody after that was always saying, yo, don't get it twisted. If the Cowboys knew CeeDee Lamb was going to be here at 17, they would have never gave Amari Cooper that contract. So now, fast forward to 2025. What happens? What's his name? Donovan Ezeraku, who some had as a first-round pick. The Cowboys graded him with a first-round grade. Just so happens to fall to the second round.
I mocked him at the bottom of the first plenty of times, and we need to get into that because the top two players.
Well, that's what I'm about to do.
Both teams, most pressures on Jordan Love and Donovan Ezeraku.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like now, we got this rookie pass rusher. That's a pass rusher, pure pass rusher that we had a first round grade on. Okay. Now he comes to camp and we see him working without pads first. Then we see him working with pads. Had Buddy tell me, he was like, yeah, bro, like there's people in the organization that think Donovan's next up. Like they think he's the one that's going to replace 11. I said, now? And he's like, no, not now, but like down the line. So they just sped up that process. But there was already some shit in play to where it's like we got a guy we think is a pass rusher. Yes, he's not Micah. And I know when I tell what is true, like I say information that's true, people like try to say that I'm trying to side or I'm trying to like cope. I'm like, no, bro, there's no coping in this. That motherfucker is gone. But I'm going to tell you their stupid ass thought process because that is what's true. That was their thought process behind this stupid ass decision. And I'm saying they because the rest of the Cowboys organization is dragged into this and is part of it, but it's not they. It's just Jerry Jones, emotional ass, made the decision. They made Micah was always, he wanted to be here, but he would have signed whatever to be here. At that point, it was too late. I'm already embarrassed. I got to save face, so I got to trade Micah. Everybody already talking shit about me, how I get every agent screws me. We joke about it all the time. So, nah, and then you had people in Jerry's ear saying get rid of his ass. So it's not like everybody was.
Wait. Hold on. So how do you know that? Who do you think it was? And
I don't know who it was, but there's two sides to everything, bro. Like I said, it was eye opening that this guy that works in that same facility is telling me that he's like, yo, you can't be moping around. If he's saying it, he's just a you know what I mean? He's just an employee. He's not part of the player personnel. He's not a head coach. He's not the one paying Micah. But if this guy, it's already down to that regular level, has that type of opinion on the player, and he states out, well, if you want to be the second highest paid player and on this team,
you should act like it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, even when it comes to CeeDee Lamb, one, CeeDee Lamb, he came in under, and then two, CeeDee Lamb, also, he was an adult last year. In a bad season, he played his ass off, played through injury, all of this stuff, and people had a lot of respect for CeeDee Lamb at the way he was playing that season, that lost season. You know what I mean? And it's like, all right, Micah, we're not saying you got to be rah-rah and get, but at the same time, you do got to be a professional. And some of the shit he was doing, I don't know if you can give somebody $42 million if you're not being professional. I know Jerry would have did it. I would have did it because I'm trying to win. But there is a side of people that do not like that shit, whether we like it or not. Whether they're right or they're wrong, they don't like when you're not acting right. Dak Prescott, I tell you all the time, yeah, he a built for a tough ass nigga, but at the end of the day, like he's a company man. You don't.
Well, Austin, that's my thing. It's like, all right, you were saying Jerry was hammering home leadership. Obviously, he was showing out. He was being a character. You know what I mean? But with Dak Prescott, you're paying him all this bread. He already the leader. I understand that's the leader of the defense. But
I think it's more so they're saying leadership, but also it's professionalism. And no, Micah is supposed to be the leader of the defense. What I found interesting, again, back to Oxnard, bro. When you go to the camp, and it's that shit. You see a lot of things, and you catch a lot of things. One of the things I also thought was very, very interesting about Oxnard was how much love. Because remember what I said last week. I said I also don't believe Jerry wants to get rid of Micah because Micah's face is so recognizable. He's one of the biggest stars in the NFL, and he plays defense. And I said there's not a lot of guys on defense that you know their face. However, for whatever,
there's maybe like 5, 7.
Right, exactly. But every time we was down there, I'm trying to see if I can find a pic. I gotta see if I can find a picture of, a clip of it. But the dude that everybody loved the most down there, and the kids, everyone, was Demo. All you heard was Demo, sign over here. And so
wait. Oh, Overshown?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it because I got it. I think I got it pulled up.
So Parsons, he just wasn't getting down with the program.
Yeah. So I think when because DeMar Overshown, I think Jerry. So like when they're convincing themselves that they can get rid of Micah and we can still do this thing, Jerry's like from an X and O spot. Okay, if y'all cool with it, cool. But who gonna be my cash cow, my jersey seller, my face on defense? Oh. Everybody loves Demo. Oh, we love Agent Zero.
And you know what helps out with that thought process? Where did y'all get him in the draft?
Who, Demo?
Yeah.
Third round.
Oh, I thought y'all got him in later than that. I thought y'all got him like day 3.
No, we got him late day 2, but yeah, he was a third round pick. But yeah, it's like there in his head, he sees dollar signs with Demo. He don't care that he tore his knee up 3 times already.
He's got a cool last name. It looks good on the jersey.
But that's what I'm saying. So you got the GM Jerry, right? Listening to the coaches say how we can get rid of this guy and get some assets or whatever. If they sold him, I don't even know if they did. But if we'll say that Eberflus was in here saying, "Oh yeah, we can go ahead and we can play without Micah." I don't believe that any defensive coordinator wants to do that. But if his dumb ass was in there like, yo, all right, look, we can use our edge rushers because we got decent edge rushers, but none that compared to Micah Parsons. And also we got our guy, our defensive face of our defense, in Demo Overshown. And if you look at his Twitter, I don't have Twitter on his computer, but if you go on Twitter and you go to Demo's page, the first thing you see him tweet like 3 hours after this shit goes official is him being like the leader of the defense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like taking control of this thing. So I think once all that was in place and they were like, another thing, I don't think they wanted to pay Micah that money out of the fear that he didn't live up to the contract, because Eberflus's defense has never had a double-digit edge rush and sack guy.
Oh, no. That's for in a bit, because I have a point with that. But, damn, yeah. I mean, contract situations with the NFL is super convoluted because we're dealing with 53-man rosters. It's the game of chess. You could watch, there's a lot of fans that have been watching for 20, 30 years and still don't know some very basic parts of the game. And so you can't expect them to even understand free agency intricacies or cap situations or a lot of different things that go into these contracts. So, I mean, I knew you were going to have the sauce, which is why, because I know if I asked you yesterday or even earlier today, we probably would have had like an hour-long conversation, and it would have been like, we should just have this shit on this shit live.
I mean, I didn't even speak. I mean, oh shit, there's somebody I got to text back now, bro, because it's it literally was, it was so crazy. Hold on. Oh, I got to text him back. Shit, son.
You need to get one of your Oxnard people in here, man.
But no, I mean I'm gonna try to see if I can get somebody in here to for us to chat about the Cowboys furthermore. But bro, I'm for sure it's one of those situations, especially this one where again it was based off of emotions, and it's the dumbest shit ever. And this is why, Jerry Jones, everyone calling me, telling me, yo, Jerry Jones, I hope he he gonna have to die, this, that, and other thing. And I'm like, bro, first of all, he's too evil to die. So y'all gotta just roll that shit out. Okay. We got 20 more years of this. He might live out some of us, bro. He's too evil to die. So y'all gotta let that shit go. All right.
We'll call him a cockroach.
And then Philly fan, fresh in my shit, right after this fucking right after news break, Philly fan in one of my fantasy leagues, going crazy, ha, 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 dancing all over my grave and all this. And I wasn't even tripping. I was like, bro, it is what it is. And he said something like, oh, I hope y'all never find peace. And I literally said, bro, you gotta understand, I already found peace. It's not in this. If I didn't find peace, I wouldn't be able to do this shit. I wouldn't be able to be here right now because this is ridiculous. We're not even trying to win. And all I care about is winning. I don't even care about none of the other shit. I just want my football team to win. They could have did this shit and had it made sense to me. I would be like, all right, this is about to bring some wins. But I know this didn't come from a place of yo, we wanted to really use this player to collect assets, and we really believe in it. It was
so wait. This is one of my questions for you. When I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, these upcoming drafts. Loaded with talent. Do you think there's anyone that you guys are targeting in this upcoming draft? And I don't even want to know Arch Manning. I'm not trying to talk about him.
No.
I'm talking about possibly on the defense.
No.
Maybe a receiver.
There's absolutely nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it, because it's the player that you traded, the asset that you traded was a 26-year-old Hall of Famer. He's a 26-year-old Hall of Famer. So your hope is that
you get him
at best. That you.
I mean, we kept saying this. We kept saying that. Because you get first. That's what doesn't make sense. The
only thing you can do is draft your boy. Okay,
Arch Manning. Yeah.
Okay. I'm saying the only thing you can do is draft
Abdul Carter.
You know what I'm saying? It's all right, maybe we'll ease up a little bit because y'all we'll just fresh started with Abdul Carter, and we might not have still liked it, but it would have been a bit more able to cope with, something that's easier to cope with. Anybody talking about they don't care that he's gone because of the money is coping. That's the cope.
Yeah, that's cope. I mean, I saw a lot of cope, bro, because for one, it just doesn't make sense just from the timing. I mean, we're a week away from the season literally a week away from playing your division rivals, which makes it seem more like a marketing play. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, bro, this isn't
going into the season. Now we have the craziest storyline ever. We have your rivals that care more about y'all losing than them winning in the Eagles. And it's like, all right, now y'all don't have that. And it's funny because, like, even with Micah, it's not like people were like expecting y'all to win the Super Bowl. So it's just kind of like it's mad interesting. But even if there's like an Abdul Carter type talent, y'all would have to be pretty early. Y'all not going to lose that many games. And then is that team going to want to give up? Y'all going to have to use some of the assets that you got in the thing. And here's the thing.
This is where I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I'm already steps ahead of you with this shit. Because with those assets, again, if we're talking about Abdul Carter, right? He's the first non-quarterback to go off the board. I think Travis Hunter went for, second, but he was a top two non-quarterback go off the board. And you mean to tell me that my team is ass and I'm able to get this generational pass rusher or generational talent, like blue chip talent, like Travis Hunter, I'm going to give that shit up for the Cowboys 17th overall pick and the Giants 28th overall pick? Like, we going to package that to move up to 3? Like, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, just even look at where'd the Browns move? Move back to the 5th to 2nd to get Travis Hunter. And didn't they give up a first?
Yeah. The Jaguars give up a first.
They gave up. So, it doesn't make sense. And I was like, I think it would have been at least like a redeeming quality if y'all could have at least got a second or two.
Well, here's the thing. We got the 2-1. We got the 2-1s, and you got to remember, Dom, we can't get but so much because we're giving up Micah, and they got to throw him the bag. Right. So you get the 2-1s, that's good, but he's now trying to sell you Kenny Rogers or Kenny Clark.
Why are you doing that? You know his name.
Kenny Clark, they're trying, and I'm not even trying to disrespect him because I think he is a above average run defender and like above average D tackle, and now be like a nice little situation. Him and Osa.
Yeah, I would say he's a top 10 D tackle in the league.
Okay, but
he's a good piece,
right? But he's talking to you like we just got Quentin Williams
or Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah, like he's talking to you like we just got the guy at the position. He's talking like we just traded player one for player one and got this pick. And it's like, nah, it's not what happened. We got a maybe. I'll give him a B. He's a B+ player, right? We'll say Micah's an A+ player. He's a B+ player. Probably a B player for real.
Yeah, I would say this point because he was better like 2 years ago. Like 2 years ago, he was like a B+. Right now, he's a B. Maybe he can bounce back and
which is like I don't have a problem with having him on my football team, but we not about to sell it like we just traded Denver for Micah. They gave us Pat Surtain and 2 first-round picks.
Right. Here's what I'll say though. Y'all got a better deal than what the Raiders got for Khalil Mack, I would say.
See, I don't know because at the end of the day, Chicago they're a horrible, stupid ass franchise. They got Khalil Mack. They didn't have no young quarterback. They didn't have no other pieces. They got Khalil Mack, and like he was good, but the team wasn't. So they still got the draft at the bottom half of the draft.
So they still got to build.
Yeah, or that top half of the draft, however you want to call it, but like the early part of the draft. We're not drafting in the early part of the draft because now, essentially, bro, we're the Cincinnati Bengals with more pieces. Like we got.
You know what's funny about that? Everyone's saying that like that's the. But I already with Micah. I thought that's what you guys already were.
Right, we were just the Cincinnati Bengals with Micah Parsons.
And Micah Parsons was Trey Hendrickson, and then Shamar Stewart was Donovan Azaraku. And you're hoping
like you know what I'm saying? Like our defense has more pieces than theirs does, but they got pieces. You got some shit going on when you have Micah. Like you got some shit going on when Donovan Ezaraku is the second pass rusher that a team got.
When he's in Shamar Stewart's situation.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Where I don't even know how well Shamar Stewart's going to do at this pass rusher.
I think Donovan's going to be better. I think the Bengals should have drafted. Remember, I told you I was day 2. I was like, they got who? I was pissed when y'all got him.
I'm lit. I'm like, okay, we really about to do some stuff. And all of that should have been writing on the wall. Now I'm thinking about it, and even though it wasn't coming out, there might have always been somebody that was important in Jerry's ear, like, yo, if this thing don't go the way we want it to, we'll drop his ass. Like, we'll drop his ass. Like, Micah probably got backdoored a little bit, but at the same time, Micah didn't do himself no favors. If even Cowboy employees that aren't on the team. I have an important
question for you. I really got to do that. Keep going.
But if the people that aren't even on the football team, but they're people that work in the facility, have this type of opinion on you at that point, you are a bad apple. It seems like you're a bad apple. That's kind of why Luka got traded. Luka got traded not because of his play on the basketball court. Well, some of it was because of his defense on the basketball court, but it was because of the way he was carrying himself off of the field. Off of the basketball court. And Micah, even though he don't do no drugs, even though he's not out here being beating up nobody and doing some ill shit, they didn't like the way he was conducting himself when he was coming into the facility, which is why they were harping on that leader situation. They didn't like the fact that him and Trayvon Diggs went out there and they had that little PR stunt where they're both shoulder to shoulder talking about the Dallas Cowboys and how Jerry Jones just disrespected them and all this shit. Like, there was a bunch of stuff that they did that pissed off not just Jerry Jones, but also other people in the organization that they were just ready to get rid of him. Now, I've always said this. Everybody wants to get rid of their star players. We've always wanted to get rid of Dak. People was ready to get rid of CD when he didn't sign at the right time. And now people are happy that Micah's gone for 2 first-round picks that we don't even know are going to be good. So everybody got what they deserve. Like, there's people that legitimately are happy that this guy is off of the Dallas Cowboys football team, and they believe that they're going to be a better football team now that Micah Parsons is gone. I don't know how that shit's going to play out, and I hope those motherfuckers are right, though. As a Cowboy fan, I hope they're right. I hope we are a better football team. I hope we do get to the playoffs and we're able to win playoff games. I don't see how the decisions that just were made over the past 24 hours are helping us get closer to winning anything at all. I don't see it, but they do, and I hope they're right because
that's why I'm like, hey, maybe there's somebody in the draft y'all targeting,
But you can't target nobody in the draft with a 17th pick and a 25 pick, so that's goofy on its own. And like your draft,
TJ Watt was like the 30th or 29th overall,
right? But that means he wasn't targeted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that means that there was other guy that everybody was talking about all year long, and during the draft process, Pittsburgh was like, "Yo, hey, we fuck with him." I remember that draft process. I remember us loving TJ Watt, and we picked Taco over him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Mozzie was picked in that, and
Taco Charlton or whatever.
Yeah. So, but you know what I mean? So it's like it can. Again, when you talk yourself into a player, you can pick the wrong player. Sometimes, like more times than not, we pick the right players, but it's still one of those things where Micah was already an all-pro. He was already been to the Pro Bowl 4 times. He already had 12 sacks in 4 seasons. He already done all that shit that you're hoping that this guy that you're quote-unquote targeting can do. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think that they're targeting a guy. I think they were like, yo, if anything, it's not that they were targeting the guy. They were like, yo, we already got Easy on our team. And we didn't think that he'd be there for us. But we got him. We got an O-line and we got, you know what I'm saying? We got a right guard.
It kind of validated them a little bit. Like, all right, at least we got him, and then the run defense should be better. But
because think about CeeDee Lamb. Even think about CeeDee Lamb last year. Like, bro, if we don't have CeeDee Lamb, that Cowboy wide receiver core is just ass. Like, it's not like you can't play a football game without CeeDee Lamb out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like CD Lamb had him by the balls. Dak, I just told you, no trade clause. If you don't do this, I'm going to be a free agent, and the price is definitely going to go up.
I don't know if you answered this, but this is important. So with CD Lamb and Dak, their agent was involved.
Their agent was involved, but they were smart enough to know. You got to remember, CD Lamb didn't even come to camp last year. He held out all the way.
He had a holdout.
So some people are even saying that it would have been better off if Micah would have just held out. Like it would have been better off
instead of the theatrics of his hold in.
Right. Because again, now it's one thing for I to know that you be moping around. It's one thing for you to know that I be moping around. Now it's a problem if everybody sees like, bro, this nigga always moping, bro.
And you're dealing with Jerry Jones of all people.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like right. And that's the whole thing. So I think Jerry Jones was ignoring that voice in his head or in his ear saying, yo, like, let's just get rid of this motherfucker. I don't even think he was paying attention to those people, that side of it. But then once Jerry got disrespected, they did the see, I told you about your man. I told you your man's was, I told you not to trust, bro. I told you. We can't give him $42 million. Look at how we acting right now. How do you think he's gonna act once he's $42 million and he
yeah. And it's like he's gonna feel like he won. So he probably gonna I get the psychology. And then he gonna be on this podcast every week, and then he gonna be okay.
Right. And and again, I don't have a problem with it. I'm signing up for it. Green Bay signing up for it, but some people
90% of the team signing up for it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But there are some people that are like, no, I don't think we should sign up for it. And another thing, I guess if you like, again, it's not justifiable because anything that would make this justifiable, it would already happen 6 months ago. So like, I'm not trying to justify any of this shit. I'm just saying where we're at right now as an organization. This is where the Dallas Cowboys are right now as an organization. And it's nothing but just facts. Like this is where we at today. We got the $42 million. These motherfuckers love having money. Our fan base, they won today because they got money. We got $42 million in cap. 2 first-round picks and $42 million in cap. All right, well, when we get our ass blasted.
Y'all been I'm heavy on Twitter, but like Cowboys Twitter has been coping, and that's what I'm saying. The Jerry Jones shit is working because he's so happy. And then it's like, all right, it's like, once again, to me, I think y'all got a better hold despite where the Bears were in their situation because they end up getting Cole Kmet in that deal and they end up getting somebody else. But I don't think he was that good. I think it was like a
So that's just because they stuck at drafting, though.
Well, Cole Kmet's cool. They still got him, but they just used a first on Colson Loveland. But still, here's the other thing, too. And I want your take on this as a fan because I know you think about this shit differently as a fan, but like this is like cryptic to me a bit.
Is there anybody particular around the league that you feel like should come into the organization, can make an impact for y'all?
I mean, the dude sitting right next to me, man. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool, no? You don't think so? You don't think so? How you feel about that? What would your take be on coming to Green Bay, man? There's too many Cowboy fans in the audience. There's too many Cowboy fans. My fault.
All right, listen. My fault. I'm in one of them Drewski 360 deals. You feel me? I'm a for lifer.
I like that.
I can't go nowhere.
I like
man, Jerry Jones, we done talk. That's my dog. Is there any?
So I mean, like
that's what I said. He was Michael Irvin less than 6 months ago. This motherfucker was Michael Irvin to Jerry Jones.
But here's my thing. This is all right. What we got to remember with that situation is y'all just had that embarrassing loss to the Packers. I remember talking to you before that game. I was like, oh yeah, y'all got this. Y'all got this. And I just remember like looking back at the box score yesterday, I was like, oh, this is the game where Dak threw a pick 6 right before half. Mm-hmm. And so for Micah to have the quarterback that beat you on the podcast, I was just like, I didn't like that. Remember,
right, but you don't like that. But let's fast forward till yesterday, and it's like, yo, this team has ruined my life, my nigga. This team has broke me down. So I remember, I'll never forget in 2014, son, after the Dez caught it shit. the next day, my girl called me and she was like, "Have you been crying?" I was like, "Man, yeah, they play like, bro. Like, I was still fucked up about this shit. Bro. My shorty like, who is this on the phone? Like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like this team, this is the team that did it, bro. Like, you remember in 2016, our Dak's rookie year, our second best year as a team. We go ahead, we make the crazy run, we doing our thing. We got Zeke, we play them, and Aaron Rodgers had some crazy play with like 12 seconds left. They kick a field goal, they win the game, they get blasted by Atlanta. Atlanta goes to the Super Bowl. Like, and then this one, the third best team, or the second best team, whatever one you want to call it, that we just had in 2023, we had won 19 games straight at home. Nobody could fuck with us at home. Not even Detroit. Nobody. You name them.
That was your third year winning 12, going 12-5.
Yeah, and it's like, bet this is what you lined up, and this is what you asked for. You lined up and you asked to play this team, and y'all motherfuckers, nobody was prepared. And it's like we got our ass blasted, embarrassed. We were the 2nd seed, they were the 7th seed, and we is getting it belt to ass, bro. I was on the couch, ball curled up in the ball with my goddamn blanket on, dog, in the middle of winter. It was the coldest day. My dad was at the game, and he said it was the coldest it ever been in Dallas that day. He said it was the coldest it's ever been. It was ice on the ground, dog. It was crazy that, like you know what I'm saying? Like, there's symbolic shit with Green Bay, and Jerry was fine with doing dealings with Green Bay. So again, if Jerry's fine with doing dealings with these motherfuckers, I'm not gonna get mad at Micah being cool with doing dealings with that motherfucker or fucking with bro. Also, I'm gonna also keep it a band. I think the only team, even though he didn't have a no trade clause, I think the only team that Micah was going to sign an extension to had to have certain, you know what I mean, certain pieces. Green Bay's the youngest team in the league already has a franchise quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
They already paid him. They're in a great position. And then with the Packers,
piece, like he literally, like Jordan Love wasn't lying. Like he was the last thing that they actually needed to go ahead and turn this motherfucker up, bro.
That shit is so cryptic, though, ain't it? And that's why I said it's reminiscent, because obviously, like, y'all have y'all beef with the Eagles, but for Saquon to go to the Eagles after they smacked, because remember, Daniel Jones, Brian Daboll's first year, coach of the year, we get to the playoffs, wild card, we beat the Vikings round 1, and then we get smashed out by the Eagles, and then he goes to play for the Eagles. So I'm just like, damn, how you gonna do business with which is why I feel like your fan base, maybe not you, but your fan base is like, thank you, y'all going to the Packers, especially people like you that remember all the Packers like misery in terms of that. It's kind of like, all right, it's kind of like how the Giants look at Saquon. I feel like y'all gonna, like, the majority of your fan base is going to turn on Micah and be like, man, y'all, you went to the Packers and you this happy and it's go Pack go, man. Fuck this nigga, man.
Like, yeah, bro.
And Jerry puts it out there, 5 years, $200 million, and you get to save the money in Texas with the no state income tax. So it's like it kind of balances out a little bit. You're able to really pitch that to the fan base and kind of be like, yeah, man, fuck this nigga, man. And the other part of it is he hasn't really shown up in playoff games.
And that's the thing. That's the new little thing that came out this week, which is weird, because it's like, all right, well, how many playoff games has Myles Garrett showed up in? How many sacks does TJ Watt have in playoff games? You know what I mean? Because coming to find out, they only have one combined. So you know what I'm saying? It's like now that's our new thing that we're going to use.
That's the new coat.
Yeah, and it's like, well, remember
that's the best cope y'all have, though. That's good cope right there.
No, it's not, because everybody now knows that it's about pressure rate and pressures and hurries and all of this shit. But now all of a sudden, well, he didn't have any sacks, or he wasn't doing this in the fourth quarter. Okay, fair enough. Maybe he wasn't. Like, I didn't go back and watch the film, but I do remember games where Micah didn't get a sack, but he hurried the quarterback, and that quarterback threw up game-winning pick. You know what I mean? Like, that's how we beat Justin Herbert.
Well,
Like,
the thing with that Packers game too, they got up so early. What are they doing with Aaron Jones that they had at the time? They're running the ball. Aaron
right,
Jones had
and
like
that, and that's the new thing too. It's like, oh, well, Micah's asking to run. It's like, okay, he might be asking to run, but if you're trying to tell me that your best pass rusher is the only bad person on the team that's asking to run, you should still be able to stop the run.
And he's a converted linebacker, really.
You should still, but it's like you should still be, but like because he's not even that bad. He's not that bad in the run, but it's just like everybody's trying to use all the like, bro. You need 11 players that are in correct run fits to stop the run in the NFL. Okay?
Right. It doesn't make it doesn't really make logical sense to be like, oh, he's bad at the run, as if it's like a very simple game of if we're not stopping the run, it's because of Micah. It's like, no, it's a collective. Like, it's really your D tackles. It's the first line of defense.
It's the D tackles and it's the middle linebackers. But like I'm saying, it's about run fits. It's about everybody filling your run fit. You making sure that the O-line don't come up to the second level. You making sure that the safeties fill. You making sure that the cornerbacks come up and tackle. Like that. What is Micah supposed to do if they run it to the outside and they're running it straight at Trayvon Diggs? Like, that's Trayvon Diggs. He got to take that on. You know what I'm saying? Or like he has to set that edge.
Even your boy Deion Sanders, he didn't really like to tackle.
Right. And even he says, "Hey, bro, they don't pay me. They don't pay me to tackle. They pay me to strap."
Well, in terms of trades, I saw this top 10. I'm not saying I completely agree with this list, but it's just I like a visual of the teams. It's just interesting.
All right, you talk right quick. I got to turn my TV off. I don't know why that shit just turned on. I probably said
go ahead. So what we have here, the Herschel Walker trade. I tweeted like I feel like Dallas was hoping for a Herschel Walker type situation. This is the trade. The Herschel Walker trade's the one that started their dynasty that they're known for. Why they're America's team is because of that Herschel Walker trade. The Marshall Falk thing to the Rams, best show on turf. If you're not hip to the best show on turf, that's with Kurt Warner and Torrey Holt. And why am I forgetting other beast-ass receiver on the Rams? I'm forgetting them. But Torrey Holt's a part of that, another beast-ass receiver. Rams again, they're Colts, Eric Dickerson, then they have Micah there. So we don't know what's good with that. But then we have the Rams and the Lions, Jared Goff, Matt Stafford. The Rams go all in. This is what the Packers is hoping for, is for a Rams-type situation where they win a ring immediately. Now, that worked out great for both teams because now the Lions, they just won 15 games and they're to be taken serious. Then it's the Packers pretty much all over this, especially because the Packers also got, not on this list, they got Reggie White from the Eagles and won a ring with Reggie White back in the day. So they feel like Micah Parsons is their new Reggie White. And then there's some more there. I mean, most recently, that's not on this list too, is the Jamal Adams to the Seahawks trade, where the Jets did get a haul, but the Jets are the Jets.
See,
I mean,
now, I guess my thing is, what is a haul to you? Because these Cowboy fans that were talking about, trade Michael and go get a haul. I don't think that they were thinking it was just going to be 2 first-round picks and a D tackle.
I think a haul would have been this what y'all got in 2 seconds.
Okay, right.
That's a haul.
I agree with you.
That's a haul.
It's a haul.
And then 1 second would have been like, all right, y'all made out great. This is a fair exchange. This is just a fair deal.
That's what I kept telling you. That's what I've been saying. I'm like, bro, y'all are so stupid and delusional that you don't realize you're not getting a haul from Micah because one, it's not.
Wait, so there's Cowboys fans that think this is a haul?
Bro, they'll know before the trade ever happened. Their whole thing was trade Micah and get a haul. Trade CeeDee Lamb and get a haul. And I'm like, y'all don't realize that you're never getting a haul. There's no such thing as getting a haul anymore. There's got
and that's the problem. The Herschel Walker deal was mad long ago. Like that deal was ridiculous. Like that shit was crazy. And what people don't really know about that deal, because I wasn't even born, but man, them niggas was trash. Like, you know what I mean? it's a completely different
It's,
scenario.
no, but that's the thing. They always thought that we were going to get some type of unimaginary haul. When it's like, bro, first of all, I'm like, how is someone? I literally would have to research it because in my head, I was like, all right, even if they do want to trade him, how is anybody about to trade for him if you got to give up that many picks, but then also pay him? Like you're essentially setting your team back like 2 years because you got to pay him max. And also, you don't even have any cheap assets to draft with because you just gave it all our way. Which again, I would have been cool with, but I also understood we was never getting no haul, which is why I'd rather just have the player and try to make it shake. Because this is not the haul that them dumbasses was asking for. But now, oh whatever, I don't care. Micah's gone, and we'll do something with the $42 million. All right, we'll see. We'll see. They're going to but I know exactly what they're going to do.
Are y'all about to spend some of it? I mean, Jabril Peppers is available.
Hell no, we're not spending no goddamn money on Jabril Peppers, dog. Like that's
I want him back to the Giants.
No,
that's why I brought him up. He's fresh in mind.
Okay, yeah, but like, no, there's nobody. First of all, there's nobody out there available right now worth that 42.
And that's the problem is the timing.
But the thing is, they would never spend big money in free agency. They don't spend big money in free agency. That was the whole get up, and that's the whole thing that made this whole shit weird. Is because, bro, one, when Micah was talking about that shit, he was saying, "Yeah, I'll sign now so we can free up some space so that we can get some players in free agency." They didn't do it. They waited. All right, they tried to make a deal in April. Bam, free agency's already gone. They're never going to do that. But that $42 million, we got it. But like, bro, that might go to George Pickens. It might go to Tyler Smith. And it might go to Deron Bland. But it's not going to nobody that's not on this football team. It's not. So if you tell me that you rather have Kenny Clark, Deron Bland, Tyler Smith, George Pickens, 2 first-round draft picks, 2 extra first-round draft picks, or Micah and maybe Tyler Smith, because he's still, regardless, getting extended, but probably not Bland or Pickens. One of them is going. Where would you rather have?
Anything that involves having Micah on the team,
Right.
because
Exactly.
bro, it's an unprecedented situation because like Khalil Mack was 27, I believe. Micah's 26, but like the upside and I was arguing with AJ. AJ's a Raiders fan, so he was telling me, "Oh no, Khalil Mack was this and Khalil Mack is a beast. He's on the Chargers. He's doing his thing. He's been doing this thing on the Chargers." But Micah, it's just unless you actually got a haul, you can't save face with this.
Like
to me.
When I realized, like probably around 3:30, it was probably about 3:30 when I realized, okay, this might happen, and I actually started talking like, yo, okay, like deals that we need to make. I was still like, bro, we're cool, but if they really want to do dealings, then I'm definitely if they really want to do dealings, I want 3 first-round draft picks and 1 day 1 starter. And I was like, nigga, I want Derek Stingley. Like if I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm trading away Micah Parsons, I want Patrick Surtain. I want Derek Stingley. I want the hands down.
From the Packers, you'd probably want either Rashawn Gary or Xavier McKinney.
Right. And I don't even know if they good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if they're good enough. Like, that's why it's like.
I feel like Rashawn Gary in a second would have been a haul. Like, if instead of Kenny Clark.
You would be getting above average, again, serviceable level. But that's the thing. They wanted to clear that edge rushing space up because we do have edge rushers. Like we got Sam Williams that's actually like he might bake. Like we do got Ezra Rock.
We got Chauncey Golston from y'all, you know?
Yeah, and like Demo is coming back. Like so it's like we got and he plays linebacker, but you already know he's a blitzing linebacker.
Yeah, I trust. So, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end, they didn't want that type of help. They wanted interior. They said part of the prerequisites is that they weren't going to do any dealings with any team unless they had above average D tackle. I wish it was Ed Oliver though. Like I send him to Buffalo. Like let him go to Buffalo. Like we can have
the AFC as well.
Yeah,
that's what it feels. It feels like Micah and his agent kind of damn near had a say in where he was going a little bit.
He did, bro. I'm telling you, he wanted to. That's why he was happy because it's like, all right, if I'm not if I can't do it in Dallas, and it's about me, like all right, I get to go to Green Bay and I still get to get my money. All right, like I'm cool. Like he really is cool in Green Bay, and if you look at how that team is set up, you would be cool too. Like you would be cool. So it's like for Cowboy fans to be mad at Micah, bro, be mad at yourself. Be mad at Jerry Jones. Like ignore his ass. How about that? If you really feel that way, ignore his ass. When the football gets played and we get blasted 42-14 next week, you know what I mean? Just be happy. Count that 42 mil. Count that 42 mil. Be like, hey, at least we got 42 mil.
Is that how you feel like Thursday's about to go?
I mean, I don't know. I hope not. I hope we bust their ass. Like I'm not in here trying to purposely lose. I'm not in this bitch to try to lose to prove a point. So I hope all these stupid motherfuckers end up right. I'll carry Jerry's ass to a Super Bowl if you mean we win it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't care if Jerry gets to be right, motherfucker. I get a parade. I don't care about you being right. I'm trying to win. You know what I mean? So it's like that's the thing with them. That's our fan base's disconnect. They shit on our players like all 32 other teams not shitting on these motherfuckers every day too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, we are ass. We were 7-10 last year. We trade our player in Philadelphia, who just won a Super Bowl, is the first person into the chat trying to dance on a nigga grave. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they can win, and it's not even their eyeballs aren't even about Philadelphia. Their eyeballs are about the Dallas Cowboy train wreck. Like, we are nothing that they need to concern themselves with. They about to get Super Bowl rings in 7 days, some shit like that. And they worried about how Micah's going, And it's like, damn, y'all, we really be the only thing y'all care about, but get mad at me for saying it was true. They be like, no, y'all not. We don't worry about y'all. We not worried about y'all. I'm like, yeah, y'all might not be worried about y'all, but y'all watch us every single fucking day. Bro, I couldn't tell you one Philadelphia content creator. Couldn't tell you one. I couldn't tell you one. I can't tell you anything that goes on with that team until I got to play their ass and I got to know my enemy. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? But they watch all our shit. They can tell me about everybody on my football team. They can tell, Redskin fans too. They can tell me everybody about my squad. It's like, bro, who do y'all watch? Like, y'all, and my man said, he's like, these teams, Philly is the reason that the Cowboys are the number one franchise in the NFL. Like, the Commanders are. Like, Giants, not trying to put you in there, but like, y'all watch our shit, and it's like, this is the reason, the eyeballs. They want to watch.
I would say we're third in that list of watching y'all for sure, because
right. But you know what I'm saying?
We still not on the level that y'all do, but we still get that treatment where niggas is just on deck. Niggas still, damn, if y'all just kept Saquon, it's like, nigga.
Right, but it's like, yeah, like, bro, I'll get a ring.
I'm not even going to get into the Giants spiel and that's why it's kind of, and
like, I'm rooting, but you weren't rooting for Saquon. You weren't rooting for Saquon, and it hurt you for a long time that he wasn't on your football team no more. Like, it doesn't hurt me.
No, it didn't hurt me that he was on my football team. It hurt me that he went to the Eagles.
Okay, right. It doesn't hurt me that he's in Green Bay. You made that deal. You did that deal, and this is the decision that y'all made. Y'all sent his ass to Green Bay because you wanted to send his ass to Green Bay. It's like he wanted to send Amari Cooper's ass to Cleveland. Like, here you go. See you. Enjoy Green Bay, motherfucker. No more Dallas Cowboy media. It's dark and cold again.
I mean, but I feel like Heath probably feels he's already built himself up. Kind of like, I don't know if you watch No Jumper, them niggas.
That's why he don't care.
There, build their shit up.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, yeah, I'm not on No Jumper, for example, no more, but I got my little community.
But I think the fact that it was Green Bay is why he's at peace with it. Because he's like, oh, Green Bay, I'm not on a trash ass franchise. We actually got a chance to win this year. Like, I think
he could be the bright star in their little, like, I don't even know where the fuck Green Bay really is. To be honest, like, where is that?
Like Milwaukee or some shit like that.
I know it's in Milwaukee because Wisconsin's. Is it in Milwaukee, Wisconsin? I know it's in Wisconsin, but how far is it from? I don't know. It's kind of like how they call New England, the New England Patriots, and everyone's there is Boston. I don't. New England's that whole area with Vermont and Rhode Island and all that, really. So right. I don't. Green Bay to me could also be fucking Ohio. I don't know. I don't know. Green Bay, I just know them for cheese. and Aaron Rodgers was done with the
Yeah,
Chiefs.
in football,
So,
yeah.
I
So
mean,
yeah, bro. I mean,
so how you feeling about Kenny Clark, and also, I mean, who you look? I know you're not feeling like there's anybody in the draft that's going to be worth what just happened, but is there like a best case scenario out the draft for you?
I mean, when you're picking that late, you kind of gotta let this. You gotta let the situation just fall. Then.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like we control the draft. You know, like people are like, oh, Arch. It's like, bro. First of all, you do realize the Saints are worse than us, and they need him. Like they need Arch, so they're not doing no deal for your 2 weak ass picks for Arch.
So
like,
that means you're rooting for Tyler Shuck.
Nah, bro. I'm not rooting for nothing. I'm rooting for the Cowboys to win a football game on fucking Thursday. That's you know what I'm saying. Like as honest as I can be, that's what I'm rooting for. I'm a be on the draft and everything, and I hope that we can do our thing with these picks. But again, it's so far in the back end. It's not like we just traded Micah to New England, you know what I mean, or like some team that was already like the Saints. Like if you traded Micah to the Saints, it's like, all right, bet you got the Saints picks. That might be top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like that might be something that we can do something with. Our little 17 pick, and they're picking the 8th. Like we might be able to package that up and go get a QB. But you're not finna do it. Like so, it's no point of us to even like it really isn't. Like
And here's the contracts. I mean, Rashawn Gary was top 10. I mean, he gets pushed down. So he's out the top 10 now, but they got a top 12 2 pass rushers. Trey Hendrickson, new deal, 30 mil. Nick Bosa, Crosby, Danielle. What do you call him? Danielle Hunter, Miles Garrett, TJ Watt. So I mean, he's there. What 48 a year?
42? Well, I think it comes out to 42 for real. Because he's still playing on an extension. Right. He's still, but he's getting a lot of money up front this year. He is getting a lot of money, but annually, I think it comes out to like 42 mil or something like that. I'm not sure. I haven't read all the parameters of the contract, but yeah, he's getting some bread and he deserves it. And I'm glad him and his agent, they, glad that they were able to do that together. David Marietta.
But there's no part of you that's like, yo, T. Higgins, because he wanted to stay with the Bengals so bad, he fired that same agent and got the deal done, and now he's a Bengal. And
no, because I know Jerry's trying to hold you. I know Jerry didn't.
So do you think T. Higgins got hoed by the Bengals?
No. T. Higgins got hoed, was just okay with getting hoed, and he took the deal that was given to him. You know what I mean? Like he was cool with it. He wanted to stay there, and that's what happened. But again, if it's if you want to trust your agent, I'm not going to tell you not to trust your agent. Your agent is trying to get you the biggest bag possible. You know what I mean? Because hypothetically speaking, say it is that $47 million number that you're talking about on paper. Say it is that, right? Because basically that means the conversation was like you said earlier. Micah calling his agent all excited, like, hey, agent, guess what I just did? I negotiated with Jerry Jones, and we decided to go ahead and make it a $38 million deal. Go ahead, be the second highest paid, you know what I mean? Like you were saying, because of the no state tax and all this, I decided to be the second highest paid pass rusher in the NFL. Look at what I did. Look at what we did. And he's like, you stupid motherfucker. This is why you don't make the decisions. You going to get 47 mil. I'm trying to get you 47 mil out here. Or 45
4 years instead of 5.
Well, because you're the number one pass rusher and you're also the youngest. You're the number one pass rusher.
Yeah, it's different.
Youngest. So you're going to reset the market by $5 million. Because what did Jamar Chase do just a few months ago, 6 months ago, 8 months ago? He reset the market, and CeeDee Lamb was at 34.5. Jay Jettis was at 35. And who came through at 40? Jamar, and he said it, and he said it straight up. Like he was like, "Look, and I can pull up that clip or whatever." But Jamar Chase straight up was like, "Look, bro, I love JJ. He my man's, but he already know what it is. I'm not about to just be above him. I'm passing him. I'm smoking him." And T. Higgins was still worried about the contract at that point. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, and again, Jamar Chase's agent is David Marietta. That's his agent, bro. You know who else that's his agent? Tyler Smith, George Pickens. So we're not done dealing with this dude. He just got butt hurt because he thought that he backdoored the agent and he got a deal done without him. Talking about he's starting at where we was finished at because Micah's like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, like he felt like, damn, I was so close to getting it. And it's like, that's out the window. All right, fuck it, just get out of here. And you want to hope around? All right, just get the fuck out of here. Get
right.
If we need to stop the run anyway, we got this Donovan kid. There's so many moving pieces. It's kind of like a perfect storm.
Which is why it's a bunch of bullshit. Like it's just a bunch of bullshit because it's like, bro, I watched our entire offseason and y'all never once have been concerned about stopping the run. And now all of a sudden,
I mean, y'all paid that D tackle Oza whatever. Y'all paid him a decent.
Yeah, but he's not a run stuffing D tackle. He's a pass rusher.
I'm hip, but like
he's a 3-tech.
My point is like, I mean, at the end of the day, we both know y'all could have paid him. At the end of the day, even when people bring up Dak's contract, when they bring up CD's contract, and at the end of the day too. It's like, why does he do this thing where he tries to pay him late? This is why we paid Brian Burns what we paid Brian Burns as soon as possible.
Right, but they weren't. But that's a different market though. But that would have been a different market. Like he wouldn't have been. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to.
Here's my thing. Once you know you have a star, you pay him as soon as possible.
Right. Yes. Everybody knows this. Everybody literally.
And then what's his MO? As if it's like, because he treats the stars, he treats like CD. You could have paid CD earlier. You could have paid Micah earlier. We know CD's a star. We know Micah's a star.
He said it out of his mouth that he don't mind paying the price. He said it. So that's why it's like, all right, bro, but
so we're just dealing with insanity. Like, there's no reasoning with that.
You're dealing with an 82-year-old man. That's what you're dealing with. Like, bro, he lost. Bro, he's at the podium calling Micah Michael. He did it so many times. He did it so many times that Steven finally
was like
Micah. Damn. And these niggas did not want to be up there. Like you can tell, Steven did not sign up on this shit. Like he looked.
Jerry Jones did because like after the trade, it was like, all right, we have a press conference here in 2 hours. I'm like, I'm about to hit the gym, but let me hurry up with this gym session.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's Jerry Jones trying to. And you notice before people even got any questions out, he trying to explain himself and trying to act like, oh, this was always envisioned. This, that, and the other thing. We always thought that this was a possibility that we would trade him. But, bro, all right, bro. You just came up with that spill 2 hours ago. Don't give me that bullshit. Like, don't give me that. So, I mean, that's just what it is. It is what it is. And, you know, it sucks that one of my favorite football players ever for the Dallas Cowboys is no longer on the team. Like, bro, I just bought my dad an autographed fucking Micah Parsons fucking framed picture from goddamn Vegas. And shit, you know what I mean? Like it's like, bro, I just knew this motherfucker was a Cowboy for life. We only buy Cowboy for life autograph frame like pictures like that. Like I got Dak and Tony behind me. Like he got Michael Irvin, and you know what I'm saying? All of them, every Cowboy legend. And it's like, bro, for him to get traded, like I put money where my mouth is that really I didn't believe he was getting traded. I can't give up the number, but I put it.
As much as I wanted him to get traded, and as a Giants fan, I'm happy y'all don't have him. To be honest with you, know that. I mean, you know that.
Now we got to see. Like again, it's going to be interesting. It really will be interesting if like Dak is toe to toe with Joe Burrow throughout the year in regards to like the offense being hot and we losing fucking games because the quarterback just got all the time in the world. Like that would be so ironic. That would be
it would, but maybe y'all stop the run and y'all in games early and y'all just put them out the way. I guess we could get into the fantasy implications of all this, which is why, once again, you don't draft early. I haven't had a real draft yet. And this is what, I mean, now CeeDee Lamb, he should be, if you haven't drafted yet and you have the second pick, you got to get CeeDee Lamb because he's in the same situation as Jamar Chase, really. And
Well,
George Pickens, you got to put up on your shit too. I would take George Pickens around the same time you would take a T. Higgins.
You know.
And then if you were drafting defenses, because I know Eddie, Eddie, he loves taking that Cowboys defense. Now you're like, well, Packers defense.
Maybe
that takes a little edge up because you paid the quarterback. All right, yeah, Micah is out the building now. You're the captain emotionally and all that, but you're also a quarterback. So you lead it. We want you to be Joe Burrow now. Joe Burrow, NFC Joe Burrow. That's what you got to do. And we got you your T. Higgins, and he's hungry. He's happy to be out of Pittsburgh. So do it up. Got you some fresh running backs.
They're not fresh. They're not fresh, bro. They're not fresh. Miles Sanders is not fresh. Javonte Williams is not fresh.
I was talking about Jaden Blue and Phil Maffa.
Well, Phil Maffa's hurt. He hurt his shoulder.
All right. Well, Jaden Blue. Well, y'all got the extra money now to get another running back. That's y'all should have. I don't know if Washington would have traded y'all Brian Robinson, but I mean that would be a good pickup now, wouldn't it?
Not like you know what I'm saying because they didn't claim nothing. They haven't touched running back. Bro, they're weird. They're a weird team. They like their guys. Derrick Henry was available and works out in Dallas, and they did not call him. Like, you know what I mean?
I remember when that happened, you were like, oh, yeah, that's cool. And I'm like, bro, the Ravens got him for like $9 million.
Right. But it's like, I'm
glad y'all didn't do that. So I don't have to deal with Derrick Henry twice a year. But
I know they didn't even call him. So it's like, all right. Like,
doesn't Derrick Henry have a house in Texas?
Bro, yeah. That's what I'm saying. But it's like, all right, if y'all didn't even
I just don't. And then it's like, now we're running with Zeke. Like it's 2019.
That's literally how he was like, oh, like, well, if we're gonna get old guys, like I'm gonna just get my old guy back. Like I'll just get my old guy back. That's really how he was going.
Our old guy don't spend LeBron money on his body every year, like Derrick Henry.
It's IB sometimes. So it is what it is. But we can get into this. We can get into this light little mock. Go ahead. I'm at this point. I did my first ghost draft yesterday for one of my homegirls. Boy, we ate in that motherfucker. We went crazy.
What the hell is a ghost draft?
Like she gave me her username and password, and I drafted for her.
That's unfair. Girls be doing that,
bro. I know all them having the girls. It's funny. A girls draft is funny as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually kind of interesting, and I know some of them Jones had their man next to them, but like you'd be surprised where like people go. Like the kickers was going like the fourth round. We had some kickers going to fourth. But if you look at everybody's team,
what was the buy-in?
Like $50, $75.
Buying 50. Get me in that league. Buying 50 niggas thinking kickers early.
Bruh, but the way that it works, because if they see one, like, because I'm assuming that they're looking at their one, you have like a quarter of the girls that were auto draft, obviously, because it's Thursday night. Like, they don't got time to be drafting. Like, I don't know about this shit. So those girls
in college, they're just Thursday night still popping.
I mean, I'm just assuming that it's I don't know. It's Labor Day weekend, so maybe they was.
Right.
I don't know, but they just wasn't there. They was on auto.
They might be on vacation.
Right, and then you got the ones where it's like, all right, I can tell her nigga might be drafting for her, and then you got the girls that's honestly like drafting.
Oh, like, this is a league with all girls.
It's all girls. All girls.
I didn't even know girls did that,
bro. Yeah, it's like it was called like the one something fantasy league. Yeah, like one of the girls' names was like
the WNFL.
They were serious about this shit though. It was cool, but it was.
Yeah. You see this joint at the 38-minute mark.
Let me see, 38-minute mark.
Yeah, we gotta do full PPR because are you playing in any half PPR leagues?
I got one half, I think. Okay, which? Yeah. Day 7 was already taken, but I don't even care at this point. Fuck it.
You're pressed on that 7.
I don't care anymore. I'm gonna get 4. I'm gonna go 4.
I don't think. Oh, what the fuck? I guess I wasn't logged in. Get the fuck out of here. Hopefully it's there. So what'd you get?
I got 4.
I went with 2.
Yeah.
So I don't think I did nothing like 2 there. I mean, honestly, we're so close to my real drafts. Not going to reveal no real strategies of what I'm doing. I'm doing something if I got what I got in another league, because I like to divvy it up in multiple leagues. Like if let's say I had the number 1 spot in 2 leagues, I'm doing different shit in both leagues.
See, I don't like doing that because I hate you don't understand how bad I despise that I'm in 6 leagues right now. Like I hate that shit because I'm always playing somebody that's going off. Like you're always playing somebody that's going off. So you gotta find what team is playing the motherfucker that's cooking right now. Because odds are you playing them, bro. If you got 6 teams, either he on your team or you going against.
But for example, like let's say I'm in the same spot in 2 leagues, and then I have I'm like, I got Justin Jefferson in 1 league, and I don't even know if he's cleared to play on Sunday. So it's like I don't want to deal with that in 2 leagues,
but I wouldn't want to deal with that at 1 league. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like if I don't like I don't want to deal with.
That's the reality of fantasy.
Yeah, but that's why I don't usually have this many drives. I don't usually do this many drives because it's just like.
I like to max it out at 3.
Yeah,
but this year I'm in a good amount.
This shit is ridiculous.
I'm in a good amount.
But now at this point, like I know what I'm about to do. I know how to do this, John. I'm about to go crazy. Especially, yeah.
We got 6 minutes until this joint. So one more bathroom break.
Bathroom break real quick.
Wait, nigga, we doing double bathroom breaks? You could go first. Oh shit, where my chair go? You want to go first?
Yeah. Let me go real quick and then you run.
Hey man, we about to do a fantasy mock draft, and also keep in mind we have our $100 league on Sunday. That's gonna be at 4 Eastern. You want to tune into that? That's the only league. Well, actually, me and Austin are in 2 leagues now together. We have a Waves. If you want to be we have 1 spot left in the Waves Discord league. 1 more spot's $50. So if you want to buy in, just hit me on Twitter. Dom the Great. But yeah, Sunday, 4 p.m., $100 league. We're gonna be live streaming that. So season's almost here. It's popping now, thanks to Jerry Jones. I think it was all a part of the plan, kinda. But once again, as a Giants fan, I'm happy. We got the Fantastic Four: Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau, and that boy Abdul Carter. Darth Vader. Get into the lore. He's a big Darth Vader fan. So get used to that celebration. We got all types of celebrations. We got the Sexy Dexy dance. We got Kayvon. Kayvon really don't do nothing. He did that snow angel thing. But and then Brian Burns, he's a big spy. We got a bunch of nerds. Brian Burns, he loves Spider-Man. He's Spider. New York, you know? Man, where's your bathroom, man? Your crib bigger than that.
Yeah, I'm about to smoke. I'm about to smoke him. I'm about to smoke in this draft. I'm really about to smoke him, but I'm not gonna give him my real strategy since he's gone. I'm gonna say it though. I'm gonna go in our real draft. 3 of them, and then after that, all wide receivers. All wide receivers. I'm not gonna do that in this draft, but yeah, in our real joint, I'm about to smoke the draft. It's gonna be so crazy. Yeah. Like I didn't crunch the numbers on it, and I think it works at almost every spot in the draft if you know who to target. So we'll see. I'm gonna try a little bit of it here, but I've been checking it out. I realize what I need to do. I realize where the value is at in the later rounds in the draft, and I realize what kind of runs out of what runs out of stock real quick. So I'm about to check. I'm about to see what's good, especially at the 4th spot. I think I'm about to be able to get busy at the 4th spot. I'm gonna try to get a B. I'm gonna try to get a B. A B to me is a perfect grade because that means I got.
You gonna share your screen or what?
Oh,
Oh, the draft is here. I can share it. You want me to
oh
share it?
yeah. You can share it. Go ahead.
I mean, you got the pro though, so.
All right, we'll share it back. It don't matter.
Yeah. All good. All right. 101. I'm sure he's going Jamar Chase. I don't know if Peppa Pig is here.
Peppa Pig, or maybe he's Otto. Maybe he went Otto.
Otto means Chase. Now, I have a rule. I don't draft NFC East rivals. If you've drafted with me over the years, you know that. So that's my MO. In this case, if I was 102, probably just gonna go ahead and go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bijan because I feel like Tyler Algier is not really gonna get it like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bijan. I did some futures, and I think I got Bijan going over like 1,250 yards. And I mean, he can very well smash that. He can go higher than that for real. So.
And I like that weak ass division he's playing. And that's the other thing too, is like Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't think Monty is gonna it's not gonna be a 50-50 split again. CD, what's the guy's name? What's this guy's name? CD Lambs. I guess he was hoping he can get CD.
Mm-hmm. CDs. Yeah. In one of my leagues, I got 7. I'm not even going to think about getting CD, but I'm cool because, and I might be even to show you after this draft. I'm cool because I already did a draft and I had the number 1 overall pick, and because I had the number 1 overall pick, I just selected CD Lamb. So that kind of.
I mean, that's fair enough. Malik Neighbors go 6. I feel like it's the highest he's really going.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see him a lot around like 7. Sometimes fall maybe to like 10, but yeah, he's definitely going to ball. I mean, I think he won't be lower. Like, I think him and Nico Collins will probably be like top 5 picks next year.
Facts. Speaking of the Packers, perfect time to get into this. Jaden Reed is dealing with a Liz Frank injury. That's a scary injury to deal with. He's off my draft board, but that means Matthew Golden taking him way higher now. Definitely because of that. And now I'm higher on Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft's definitely a tight end I'm targeting now. If Jaden Reed, even if he does play, he's probably going to be about 80%, and he might be out of there. You looking at this Packers receiving room, it tends to be somebody's hurt. Christian Watson's hurt right now. So, I mean, Matthew Golden, keep him on too with the Packers. They haven't drafted a receiver in the first round since 2002. So that's why when it comes to this Micah trade, I feel like they've set it up so perfectly. And ironically, with the Cowboys, the owner is the GM. They have a GM, but they don't have an owner over there in Green Bay. They don't have an owner. So it's like, I don't know, man. The football gods, man. Shit's kind of poetic. But that being said, if you haven't drafted yet, go at Matthew Golden, man. Try to get Matthew Golden. Jaden Reed's dealing with a Liz Frank injury. Look up on that. There's plenty of fantasy medical doctors that will corroborate what I'm saying. And not corroborate like they're claiming Young Thug did. Corroborate on fantasy. I had to throw, I'm gonna be on my music tip, man. I'm bored with that. Talk about that later.
Let me see.
Coming up here soon. Let's see what team. Johnny 9, Saquon, and Bucky Irvin. I like that.
We got.
I really don't want an early pick the way this is shaping out.
Don't.
I got Chase Brown. Nah, not really. Not really. Is what's his name still here?
What do you mean?
Where is he at? Oh damn! I was thinking Josh Jacobs.
No, believe it or not, I used to be hoping, like I used to be able to get Josh Jacobs in the back end of the second round, bro. But
But that's what I'm saying though. Like I'm not really fucking with this. All right, so I have 2 running backs now. Honestly, I could kind of Well,
wait,
I
so
get
you're
to,
wait,
I get to go back. I get to go back to back pretty much at the top of
yeah.
there.
So you know,
So it's really between these 2. I trust the quarterback play. I'm going to go Lad JSN goes, and I'm back like I never left. T. I'm not gonna be able to get him, so I'm gonna just come out with Omari and Hampton. So I have a gut feeling that makes me not. I really don't want Kyron Williams this year unless somehow I get him in the 4th, which is not going to happen. So I don't think I'm drafting any Kyron this year. A lot of people are high on Kyron Williams because of his usage rate, like last year and in the past. Sean McVay, his comments, he seems like he wants to do more of a mixed backfield. I don't think he's going to get that type of output that he's been getting. They got what's his name, Jarquez, right, or whatever. They had got Blake Corum last year. I think they're going to divvy up those snaps to these running backs. So
damn, I'm tripping. What the fuck? Why the fuck did I just do that? Damn.
You're going running back heavy. I mean, your running back room, you don't got to deal with that. So, I mean, that's cool. I mean, if Josh Jacobs was there, bro, I don't know. Maybe I would just have Bijan, Josh Jacobs, and Amari. I don't know who I'd pick. I'd probably pick Lad over Hampton, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean,
or JSN. So I don't see a situation where I draft 3 running backs in a row.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I definitely wish I would have got George Kittle. Like, I definitely for sure wish I would have got George Kittle right there, and not going through.
Is he going to come back to you?
No,
definitely not.
No,
definitely not. Definitely not. So we have 2. We have 3 drafters that went in the same position all throughout. You with the running backs, Rich G. Carter with the running backs, and D. Torres with the receivers. He's auto drafting though. I think that's I've been seeing this play for the 101 often. Jamar Chase and then getting Trey McBride with the 2nd. What do you think about that play if you're at the 101?
I kind of already did that. Like I said after since I already drafted one of my leagues, it's attached to this account, so I'll show my roster. I drafted a sleeper league already in the joint where I told you I had the first overall pick. I drafted CeeDee Lamb, but then I also drafted Trey McBride, and then got Kyron Williams.
Oh, okay.
Damn, George Kittle. See what I'm saying? I'll be playing too much.
So, did you auto draft Kamara, or did you just forget about your strategy?
Yeah, I don't know why I was just bugging. I was bugged out. But yeah.
Also, man, we on the road to 100 subscribers on YouTube. Matter of Fact Football. Type that in. Go subscribe. We're on Twitch too. If you're a Twitch user, we're streaming on Twitch right now. But yeah, man, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers, man. We've been doing this shit since last year. Going to be super consistent during the season. And once we get this fantasy shit out the way, we're some big bettors, man. So we're going to have a lot of picks for y'all too.
For sure. Everybody always sleeping on Garrett Wilson, bro. I might just take that.
Niggas not sleeping on him. It's niggas can't trust Justin Fields to throw the ball, even though like Garrett Wilson's stats just overall in terms of targets and receptions, like it's smooth. Like Garrett Wilson's cool. I'll get him at the right price, at the right ADP. Like if he's here for me right here in the 4th, I might take him. If you don't, but I'm not getting him in the 3rd. Like it's just not happening.
Right.
It's not happening. Chuba's going, hey man, you gonna take him? You bluffing?
No, I'm taking him. Fuck that. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but he the only motherfucker over there. So like, I'm taking him.
Let's see. So I got no. All right. No on these niggas. James Conner. Argent. No. See, I'm gonna go Devontae Adams here. Just because, like, even if shit doesn't work out that way, James Conner goes, I would have got him. I'm going wide receiver heavy because I think there's some running backs I could get later. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Xavier Worthy. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't mind this. This is why I'm glad I picked 2, because I don't think I picked 2 in a while. Rashard Black, he just said Justin Fields going to put up points with his feet. True, but he also might get injured with his feet.
That's my brother.
Oh, that's your bro?
Yeah.
Oh, true. Shout out to him. But yeah, he's going to put up some points for sure. But I don't know. I think the Jets might surprise some people, and the only reason why I say that is because of Aaron Glenn. I think he definitely came in with the culture. He gave Aaron Rodgers that ultimatum, like, yo, if you want to be here, we're cutting down on the psychedelics. You're going to stop doing this Pat McAfee shit. You like 2 steps away from being Alex Jones, and we're not rocking with it. I fuck with that. So I'm low-key high on the Jets. It's just what I've seen from Justin Fields in the preseason, and it's just the fact that the Steelers could have still been going with him, and they opted to deal with Aaron Rodgers.
My whole thing,
Justin Fields, if they wanted to.
When it does come to like preseason, some people, they're just gamers. Like some people, it's like they like you know what I mean. Like we don't know what they were having them do in the preseason. You know what I'm saying? Like if they were having them certain amount of throws or this, that, and the other shit, like this, that, and the other thing. So I am interested to see if that will be like I'm interested to see if when it's time for him to actually play, if he plays the same way he played in the preseason, because I don't think he's going to. And also, like he probably was told to throw more in the preseason, but if he in a real game, like he said, like he getting out, like he's going to use his feet. In the preseason, he probably not going to use his feet like that because that game doesn't matter. But when the game really matters, bro, you need to go use them feet, get this first down, stop playing.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, if I somehow end up with Garrett Wilson, I will be chasing that stack. Like, really? I will. But that's if I somehow get Garrett Wilson. And that'd be a rare situation where it's like, because there's just some receivers that's going where he's going. Like, let's look at it right now. Where Garrett Wilson went, like, I mean, would I took him or Marvin Harrison? I'm probably taking Marvin Harrison. I'm taking DJ Moore.
Like people, bro. I'm telling you, people going to shoot on Garrett Wilson.
Adams. I'm taking Xavier Worthy, and then I'm probably taking Garrett Wilson over DK Metcalf. But that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I might be thinking of taking Calvin Ridley over Garrett Wilson. To be honest, like that's where my mind's at with it.
Well, that's where everybody's mind's at. That's why it drops. But I'm just like, let me see what's up real quick. And then you get George Pickens, which is crazy because like I obviously I redid my model, and I'll share it, I'll show it on the chat once everybody's done drafting. So probably maybe like sometime next week. But like it's wild how the actual ADP come draft time and where I had some of these players slotted even at the beginning of July, it's wild, bro. Like it really is. Like it's like, damn, this shit kind of it works itself out. It's kind of crazy. And then there's like some players, like I'm not even going to even mention them in this jump, but like there's like players that it's like, oh wow, okay, I could see this. Like I see why it's like that. Like that. Wow. It's dope. Oh shit, it's me? What's up? What we doing? What we got? Ooh, I like this. Okay. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fuck around and I'm gonna do this right here.
Oh my god, bro. I feel like you've been stealing golden from me.
Well, it's just because all my guys have been pushed up. Emeka Ibuka is now in the 5th round. Ricky Pearsall now going in the 6th. Like, remember I was joking with you. I was like, bro, there was a time where I was getting all of these, like, all of them. And now, look at it.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my boy Tyrone Tracy, which I haven't done yet. But you know, if I can't get Neighbors, that's someone I'm definitely going after. Oh, I'm back. I keep forgetting.
Go ahead. I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm tripping. You back.
Yeah.
Jerry Jeudy is another one at the beginning of the year. He might not be that bad.
I'm gonna go ahead and get Caleb Johnson. Yeah, it feels like if I'm early, if I have an early pick, then I'm definitely punting on quarterback and tight end for a while.
Damn, I really want. But if I do this,
what else is going on? Marks.
damn,
In terms of the trades that happened, you know, Adam Thielen is now on the Vikings. So how you feeling about him? You know, Jordan Addison is out for those first 3 weeks. So it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. Adam Thielen clearly has some juice. The trade was a little bit weird. It was essentially a pick swap in the later rounds, like a 4th and a 5th, a 6th and a 7th.
which is hilarious, which is so funny to me, bro. They got a 5th round pick and a 7th or whatever it was for old ass Adam Thielen, bro. Like, for him to go back to the team that like yo, I would be like, dog, y'all gonna take this
story.
Y'all gonna take this 6 and be happy, bro. like what are y'all talking about, bro? Like stop playing. Take this 6. Like, why are you like? They really were like they had negotiations. Like, they were legitimately.
So we're on the same page that the Vikings won that, right?
Nah, what?
I think the Vikings won that.
Hell no, bro. They got
the
Panthers. The Panthers got picks for a player they were going to cut.
They were not going to cut Adam Thielen, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay. Well, he's not on the team now, and they cut Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah. See, I keep forgetting how low you are on Adam Thielen, but he was last year.
It's not that I'm low on him, dog. It's just like, again,
it's crazy how far Travis Kelce is going. Like, with Rashee Rice out for, are you getting Rashee Rice?
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the.
I've seen people like still. Damn, tight ends are going on a run. Tyler Warren's gone. Njoku. I get it, but there's so many tight ends, bro. Like, the way I'm looking at this shit now, the chances of me, like, it depends who I get. If I get like 2 studs early, I'm going after like Josh Allen or Lamar. And if I don't get Josh Allen or Lamar, then I'm just not getting a quarterback for a while. Tucker Kraft, damn.
See, like that's the one thing I probably would have did. I probably would have got, instead of Alvin Kamara, maybe I would have gotten Lamar if he was there.
4 tight ends in a row. All these people are 5 tight ends in a row. Okay, that's interesting. Like, 8th round. Okay,
this. Okay, think about it, bro. This is what's happening in our mock, right? Now, when I was telling you about when the girls were drafting, they do the same shit. They do the same shit. Oh, you getting a kicker? Okay, bet I'm drafting kicker right now. Like, right. They do the same thing. They be on that same type of timing. Like, so it's just, that's why it was hilarious when I said, like, but then when it was time to get tight ends, they did the same thing. And then when it was time to get a quarterback, they like Josh Allen went at the beginning of the 1st round. But in a weird unorthodox way, that's not really the worst pick. Like, it's not that bad of a pick.
Rashad White. Okay. You do that. Just because I know I could get him. Damn. Suspended.
It's kind of crazy because when the rookie wide receivers and all of them, once they get moved up, like, they've gotten moved up.
What's still with Khalil Shakir's injury? High ankle sprain?
Yeah. That's like the one. That's the one thing I personally don't touch, but more
Well,
power.
high ankle sprain. When did he get it? Because that's like usually like a 4-6 week injury.
Yeah, it's like a 6-week injury, and he
But
got
he's
it.
not starting the season on the IR, so he'll probably be back like week 3.
Yeah, he'll be. I think he'll play because last year I had him. He'll probably play with it.
Oh shit!
But
I'm gonna get my tight end here, Evan Ingram.
he probably won't even. Yeah, he'll probably be healthy by like week 3. Like he'll probably try to play on it game 1, but he'll be legitimately healthy week 3. By week 3, he'll be good. Oh shit! I'm gonna call it like shit. What up, Jakey Fergal? What up, Fergalicious? I love this team.
See what you got. Juwan Jennings. Now, you taking a stab at that?
Yeah. If it's stabbing, I'm stabbing.
I mean, your receivers are so smooth that yes. That's why I took Khalil Shakir because it's like, bro, I have Vlad, I have Devontae, I have Xavier, so I could wait for Khalil Shakir to get back. That's like the upside I'm looking for. I'm not looking for Rashee Rice. See you in 6 games. Fuck that. You gotta get back.
But I mean, like, bro, like that's why you draft depth. You know, like you draft depth because you're gonna need it. You know, and we don't got buys until I don't think our first buy is till like week
Damn,
4.
So you took Jake Ferguson over your boy Dak? You want your boy Dak here, man?
Hey, look, I like Ferg. I like Ferg. I think I'll be able to make something shake at QB. I love his team though. I don't know if I'd do Kyron, but I really do like his team because I always pick 7. And if
he took that risk on Rashee Rice, but I mean Mike Evans, Calvin Ridley, and Pierce.
After he already right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they about to feed him for real. Like this gonna hold him down for the first 6. Then they gonna get him down.
And I'm gonna assume that he's gonna go back to the well of receiver after this because now he has tight end and his quarterback, and he started out with 3 running backs. I don't think he needs to get running backs right now. If anything, you could go ahead and scoop up. That's why I want Josh Jacobs. As we said in the last episode, as I said, I like running backs where they're RB2. Like Emmanuel Wilson is not getting drafted. Marshawn Lloyd, he's hurt again. You don't really have to worry. You know what I mean? You have some clarity there.
Justin Fields, bro. My man went, bro. See, he play. Oh, Otto. See, Otto be playing too much. Why am I going to go Joe Burrow and I'm going to go Brock Purdy and Justin Fields?
Yeah, Otto. Hey, next year we got to find a different thing because that's mad. They're not using AI. You got to be using AI. AI wouldn't have did that to you. You got 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, they're
now you're going to have to offload one. You got to offload. So let's say you're in his situation.
The only reason
offload Brock Purdy.
There's going to be somebody. There's going to be some goofy nigga in our draft that drafts 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's true.
There's going to be somebody that has 3 quarterbacks in our draft. 1,000%.
You what?
Let's go. Where do I go here? I'm stuck between Jordan Love and Caleb Williams. I'm really cool with both for real. But I'm really cool with both of them. Like Mo, I got the end.
Oh, I know what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't do it. Let me see what his team is because he's taking forever. Oh yeah, he got his already. He got his quarterback. I'm gonna do this here stack. It's a lot of people at the same position. I'm noticing. I didn't know I got. So I got Hampton and Ladd. So I gotta be damn at week 12 bye. See, I'm stacking up the buys, but
bro, you can't figure it out by week 12. Then you know
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not really worried about it. But now that's kind of what I'm targeting. So I got shit to target. Week 7, by week 12, he should be good. But Quinshawn, what the fuck? Is he good now? Is he straight? I'm gonna go Christian Kirk. I got him last time. I just think he's going to be effective out the slot in that Texans offense. Like, you know, like Jaden Higgins, he has high upside, but it doesn't seem like he's beating out Xavier Hutchinson over there in Houston. So Christian Kirk, week 6. Okay, so we call it. Chris Godwin, when is he supposed to be back?
He'll be back after the
See, auto drafted Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed's off my draft. Are you drafting Jaden Reed with like what I've been saying with his injury?
Bro, I mean, like again, like I like to think at some point I should be okay to draft somebody that's injured for 4 games or 3 games. You know what I mean?
You know those Packers like receiving options. You know how that shit go with them. Like it's the most boomer bust shit ever.
It's one of those things where, again, some players I'm drafting them straight off of talent, and Jaden Reed is a talent. And at the end of the day, even though Matt Golden is probably going to be the wide receiver 1, he's not a wide receiver 1 that commands 27% of the targets. He's not that kind of wide receiver. So like,
you still have Romeo Doubs and you still have Tucker Kraft.
I don't think that they're not going to generate as many targets as Jaden Reed is. Like, because again, even if Jaden Reed is generating 18% of the targets, 18% of the target share is still Tucker Kraft eating, is still Roma Doomsday eating, and he's still
Romeo
Doubs eating, and he's still going to produce at a wide receiver 2 level. And you're getting that in the 11th round. Like,
you gotta see. But the thing with that is, damn, Brown runs. The thing with that is, you gotta hope that. To me, like the only way I'm playing like a Jaden Reed is if it's like a game that's slated to be a shootout. Like there's gonna be a shootout, all y'all gonna be involved.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, again, this is the draft. You just see how it goes. So you draft a player. If he got to get cut, he gets cut. If he turns up, let's look into that. Like you know what I mean? You gotta have
looking to draft somebody them in the 11th round that's like, yeah, you might get cut, man.
Right, but that's why you wouldn't draft him. That's why you wouldn't draft him. But if somebody's like, yo, when Jaden Reed gets back from his list, Frank, he gonna be straight. They can get him in the 11th round, and they got it still.
Yo took my handcuff for Bijan. I gotta be looking at my handcuffs. Where did Najee go?
Where's my go? What time is it?
Yeah, sure go. Fucking. What? Actually, I'm gonna ask you this shit after. But where does Najee at?
Gotta do it though.
Oh, okay, so he went in the 10th. No! Oh my god, bro. See, this is why I can't wait to see where you're at on Sunday. Draft say I gotta watch out for you because doing these. I mean, once again, since we're going to be shooting like 30 minutes before, I want to show the audience the 2 different leagues we had. I'm gonna remind you to find that. So to show it, because we be thinking the same low key, even though we have different methods.
Yeah, because I don't really target players. I just kind of like target tiers. So it's like, all right, if this player goes, it's like, all right, I gotta think about this player.
My mind is scrambled right now. I'm kind of annoyed at that.
Yeah, I already know it.
I mean, fuck it. I'll go Jared Goff. I need another quarterback for that week 12 bye.
Jared Goff.
And I'm
Let's
back.
go. Mine. Oh, it's you again. What we got going on here? What we got? We chilling. We're good. Thank you, Ferd. I believe in baby.
No. Rashid.
But I like Trevor Lawrence too.
Oh, I'm gonna go Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman or Luther Burden.
I'll probably go Luther Burden. Damn, my name, bro. What? I'd probably go Luther Burton for real.
Really over Rashad Bateman?
Yeah, just because I like Luther Burton. Like I like the player. Again, it's one of those players where it's like, yo, I like the talent. Like I'm not even.
Yeah, but like to me, like the reason why I picked Rashad Bateman, he has such a defined role where it's like Luther Burden, like, yeah, he cool, but like, yo, we got Colson Loveland in the first round. We still have Cole Kmet. We still have DJ Moore. We still have Rome Odunze. So
yeah,
like,
but
there's a lot of mouths to feed there where it's like these niggas, Isaiah Likely, he's out. So you have Mark Andrews, old ass, Zay Flowers, and then you have Rashad Bateman. And I like what I saw from him late half of the season last year. So,
bro, this auto
and again, you're more of a boom. You're more like, which is crazy because I would assume you're safer than me, but you're like riskier than me.
yeah, because it's like, I mean, I've had teams that end up safe teams due to injuries and stuff like that. And it's like I still make it to the playoffs, but you know, if somebody goes crazy like last year, remember Justin had Devontae Adams when he had 41 points. So it's like it's fine, but at the end of the day, it's like you got that guy that went off, and that's how you really win a game, like a league. That's how you win a league. Like I always talk about how Zach Charbonnet, it's like, yeah, he might sit on your bench, but you know for a fact is the game that he does play in those 3 games at the end of November when he's playing, and you get a fucking 26 points from your random ass running back off the bench and your starters because you got Saquon too and playing, you about to smash the fuck out of you. You know? So it's just like I think I just consider, I kind of consider how I lost, like how I lose too. Like I remember the games that I lose more than I remember like me winning. In my head, I'm supposed to fucking win. But if I lose, it's like, why the fuck am I losing?
With Johnny 9, how do you feel about how he went about shit? I mean, defense. How do you feel about a Broncos defense? Like, you really think they like that? Where it's like, yo, yeah, I'm taking
Bro,
this defense.
I have no feeling towards defense. I have no feeling towards defense.
I like asking you that because I know you're going to say that, but it's just funny seeing these niggas go, and then like, let's see your options after that. You could have got Ollie Gordon. Like, you got Ollie Gordon that round.
Yeah, I mean, it's not to say that like a defense can't win you a game. Like the defense can win you a game. Like a defense can win you a week. But I'm not gambling on my defense, and I gotta play. My whole thing with the Broncos is if they're smashing teams out, they're up by 24 points, and then they start playing prevent defense, and the defense scores 2 late touchdowns at the end of the game. Like,
I had to take Packers defense, man. I had to take Packers defense. Now I think on top of that, I'm gonna go ahead and take Hunter Henry. Let's get another tight end.
Like honestly, based off the schedule, wait, who is it? Meat Slinger. That's funny. I didn't even realize that was his name. The Meat Slinger.
Yeah, slinging some meat. This guy had Jalen Wright. Toast.
Let's see. I haven't drafted at the 4 spot yet, so I'm actually interested to see what the fuck we got going on here.
You got Niners defense. I had to get Packers defense, man. Your boy Micah's on the team, man. I had to get Packers defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that's why I drafted late. Like I would have never. My second best score.
I told him I wanted a B. I got a 75.
I got a B.
But I'll take it.
Big B's, big blood. Fucking switch it over. Switch it over. Okay. It's
me.
Renegade.
1 second. Let me put this.
No, this is a cool team. I mean, and this is what I say, like every year, what you got to realize. If you're gonna wait for a position, it's got to be receiver. Because I saw so many receivers I'm like interested in towards the end, where it's like, yeah, man. Like if I were to do like I'm gonna go this position over and over again, it's definitely gonna be running back. Because like the running backs at the end is all handcuffs.
Right. But that's why I'm honestly cool with like this 75. That's in my head. That's the grade I'm supposed to have. Like, I'm cool with that because I'm taking like you said, I'll take hella dart flyers on quarterbacks. So they're saying, let me see, Sam Laporta. If I would have drafted Sam Laporta in the 6th round, I would have been 66 points higher.
Oh, that's someone we didn't really talk about. So the Lions traded Tim Patrick to the Jags. Their 3rd round pick, Isaac Tesla, that's Tesla with 2 A's. He's going to be a nice little big body slot for him. He's going to have that Tim Patrick like role. He has high upside. They really like him a lot, and because how much they like him, I'm not targeting no Sam Laporta anyway. Like I'm probably not getting no Sam Laporta. It was nice his rookie year when I got him in the last round of the draft in one of my leagues. That was smooth. And just asked me to trade for him. Nah, this is my steal. Is this me right here?
Yeah.
Who the hell giving me a 44? And he doesn't even have his reasons. Hey, Fantasy Pros, fire Aaron Larson. He don't even got reasons. Give me the worst grade. He doesn't even have reasons.
But yeah. So let's see. So they
go to the insights.
Wait, who do you have on your bench?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm liking who I saw.
You got is the quarterback.
What about it? Oh, because I got Herbert and I got Jared Goff.
Yeah. So they like when you do that. But let's see what you got. Khalil Shakir like that. Xavier Worthy's not starting? I guess not. Yeah, you got T. Higgins. And then Khalil, Jared Goff, Quinshon Jenkins.
I didn't get him. That must be something they want me to do.
Oh, that's not the squad. Okay, hold on. Let me go to draft board.
I mean, for the most part, it was my squad, but like I saw the green arrows. I know I didn't get him.
Okay, you got Ladd and then Amarion. See, they wanted you to get hell no. They wanted you to get T. Higgins right there, but I wouldn't have done that. Devontae Adams, Xavier Worthy, Tyron Tracy,
Caleb, Khalil. Yeah, that shit's fire, bro. I mean, bro, like I said, and I'm gonna say this again. I keep saying this. The first 2 rounds of this draft, you should be coming out clean. Like this is like the sweetest first 2 rounds I've ever seen, where it's like no matter where I'm drafting, I have 2 guys that I know I really, really like. The draft to me this year starts in the 3rd round. That's when shit gets interesting to me.
Man, the draft always start for me after round 6 because that's when people stop knowing the players. It's like, you know what I mean? Like now it's like, all right, we all know the first 100 players or whatever, but now that's what I'm saying. That's when them quarterbacks going to end up going. Like that shit that happened at the end, I wouldn't be surprised if that shit ended up happening.
Yeah, that's when you get the sleepers. That's when you get your Woody Marks. That's when you get your Ollie Gordons.
Yeah, and like that's the thing. So it's like, yeah, bro, I'm ready for this draft, bro. I got some shit.
And once again, draft on Sunday at 4 p.m. We have flyers out for that. That's gonna be lit. That's the $100 buy-in, and I'm gonna
real meat. It's my nigga Mike. It's my nigga Mikey. Real meats. He funny. They like
just loves meat.
Nah, he's a character. He's the Pittsburgh Panthers fan. So this is my team.
Panthers.
I mean the whatever that fucking team. What's
the Steelers. You're so disrespectful with these. You be on your Jerry Jones shit. I'm gonna call that nigga Michael Parsons from now. That nigga's name is Mike. If I tell you, your boy Mike had no sacks, you gotta know what I'm talking about.
Michael. You gotta call him Michael though. You can't call him Mike. Yeah, bro. I went like I had the first pick, so like obviously I'm supposed to do well. But yeah, I fuck with what the fuck we got going on here, especially with the CeeDee Lamb. Got the CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. As a choice
Oh,
pick.
this is in your actual draft.
Yeah, this is like my actual jump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ricky Pearsall. I think.
Oh, Jalen Warren, Trey Benson, Dylan. I like your running backs a lot.
Yeah,
I like running backs a lot. Receiving options. Oh, you doubled up? Damn.
Not fucking around.
You might as well name this shit the Cowboys something.
Yeah, not fucking around crew. If I get because I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever get these guys, but I don't usually target. I don't like to target or overdraft them.
See, you be making fun of me in terms of wanting Jonnu Smith, and you scooped up Jonnu.
That was auto draft.
That was okay.
Yeah,
Cam Little was auto draft. You kind of lucked up with Cam Little.
Jonnu and Baltimore were auto draft.
Oh, but so you got Cam Little. You went out of your way for that.
Yeah.
That 70-yarder in preseason enticed you.
Nah, but I mean, Brandon Aubrey is on. I'm cool with him. I'm not tripping, but they drafted.
Why didn't you get Chris Boswell? Oh, okay. So you auto drafted kicker too. So that's your first week. Fuck rejection.
Yeah, bro. But the thing that be killing me about this fucking sleeper is like they got no bench. Like, bro, I got 5 people on my bench. If anything happens, like it's like if anybody gets hurt for more than 2 weeks, you gotta drop them.
Yeah, I mean that's why ESPN is just classic, bro. I mean the Waves League. Shout out to Waves. The Waves League is on Sleeper.
I have no idea why this motherfucker is here.
That's my only league on Sleeper. Who?
Jonnu. Like, bro, why is Jonnu in the flex? Like, take this motherfucker out.
But in who would you do? I'd probably do Ricky Pearsall in the flex.
See, that one's tough. I think
the Jets have been padding their D line, so I feel like they could be able to shut down Jalen Warren.
But the thing is about Jalen Warren is I'm banking on the PPR shit. Like I'm banking. Right. I'm just banking on him having 6 receptions for 48 yards. You know what I mean? And like I want to see what I got going on.
That might be a bet that we might be talking. I'm telling you, we're going to be doing a lot of betting, a lot of player props, over unders. Austin's really the player prop guy. I let my over unders a lot. I do player props too, but I think over unders are slept on. Especially you got 2 shitty little offenses and they just doing fuck shit. Like,
I wonder if I can. Let me see if I can.
What you need to do is find the league last year. I think it was your high stakes league.
I'm trying to, but I'm trying.
No, not now. We're going to do that before we draft on Sunday, and we're just going to share both screens and have them up. Actually, I'm gonna find a way to split screen it. I want you to get that to me before that draft.
But yeah, so that's done. That's that.
Yeah, that's that. Matter of fact, like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 100 subs before the season starts, man. Season starts in 6 days, man. We're at 8.
Yeah, we about to ramp it up.
Well, we got
y'all end up seeing me on TikTok. Just know I was pulling an all-nighter like I was back in college, trying to get that motherfucker to work.
Yeah, what to work? What are you talking about?
I'm about to create some TikTok content.
All right. Oh, okay, true. I still gotta
some fantasy tips and tricks, some stuff to remember. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Facts. But once again, like and subscribe. And matter of fact,
for getting us staying here for close to 2 hours and 30 minutes on a Friday,
Labor Day weekend.
So just want to say shout out to that. That shit go a long way.
I mean, Parsons is gone, but I got cheap jersey. Who the fuck?
I don't know who that is, but that's funny.
Yeah, that's cool, man. We're not getting those special jerseys for another 2 years. The rivalries. Just hoping to get those soon, but hey, by then y'all might have Arch Manning, so you might have Arch Manning rocking that. That's Jerry's plan.
Jerry don't have no plan.
He wanted Johnny Manziel back in the day.
Well, I'll be more okay with Arch. Like, wait, hold on. Wait 1 second. I gotta show you this shit, bro.
All right, man, because I'm trying to get some pizza.
Okay. Just hold on. I gotta show you this shit. fucking Cowboys. What was it called? Cowboys O-line doc. Let's see.
About to show us some O-line.
Bro, you got it. No, you have to. No, you have to see this. You have to. This is a crazy shit.
Just got
Sure.
but
I'm about to. I'm trying to get the point. I'm trying to get the point though. But hold on.
I have the timestamps ready, man. How I do this shit?
Wait. It says I'm on the stage. I'm not. Oh, I got the wrong thing up. My bad. Boom. Right here.
Let's hide that.
This shit is funny. Hold on. Like that's why. Like that's how I know when it's really time. Like them niggas don't be listening to them, dog. Don't be listening to that nigga Jerry. Hold on, watch. Look at this.
we weren't who we were, and they came and started with them.
With Mr. Jones, but I didn't leave there thinking like, they're going to take me, or they're interested in me.
We probably had 8-9 people grade him, and everybody was 1/100th of a point off, and so that that just shows how we all saw him the same way.
This is Zach Martin.
We loved him on tape. He was a 4-year starter at Notre Dame. We loved him in the interview. Just everything about him, and a lot like Travis and Tyron. He represented everything that we wanted on our team,
And we were all enamored with Zach Martin.
and Jerry was enamored with Johnny Manziel.
That's the team I grew up rooting for and grew up watching.
And I remember Jerry telling Steven, "You don't make hay," or whatever saying it was, pick a guard in the first round.
He thought about the importance of, hey, Tony Romo's our quarterback. Let's think about who's next at that position. It's a really hard position to get guys who can play quarterback for you. And so let's always be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, Steven, he took the bullet for us because Zach was the guy that we felt great about. But Jerry was kind of bullheaded on it. And Steven approached him, was like, hey, everybody's on this. And we had, first round pick, We're going through the whole thing. It was still Johnny and Zach that we were talking about it. The time was running very short. And so I whispered with Zach Martin on the card because that's where we're going. And Jerry heard that through all the commotion. I didn't say put. So it was a very harrowing.
It was that close?
With the 16th pick at the two.
No, play it.
2014 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Zach Martin, guard, Notre Dame.
It's all good for Johnny Football.
I hate Cowboy fans.
He did a bad mistake by not picking Johnny Football.
I wish they would have selected Johnny Manziel.
That all the noise of the Manziel stuff like that didn't really hit me in any kind of way. Honestly, I was just so happy to be coming down here and
Like, bro,
The draft is crazy, man.
bro, like they literally had to tell this old ass man, like, hey, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Hey, we drafting Zach. Like he wanted to draft Johnny Manziel, who is is a fucking frat star. He's a frat star, and you got this lineman from Notre Dame is perfect. Everybody's like, yo, this is the perfect prospect.
I knew about this story, but I didn't know it was that close. Or this nigga's in the war room, like, wait, what? Is that Zach Martin? And if y'all don't know, I mean, obviously O-line isn't exciting, but Zach Martin's a Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Fame guard. He's like the best guard of this generation.
He has more, I think they said he has more Pro Bowlers or All Pros than he does holding.
I was about to say he's got one holding penalty in his career or some crazy shit like that.
Yeah, bro. And like the crazy thing about this, Jerry got interviewed, I want to say maybe two years after that actually happened. So after Zach has already played, Jerry gets interviewed and he's drinking and he throws back a shot and he just sits there and he just shakes his head and he says, we would have been relevant for another 10 years if we would have drafted Johnny Manziel. Like he still was mad that they didn't draft Johnny.
He couldn't even survive in Cleveland. Imagine the type of bitches and strippers he would have had in Dallas.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
as a backup, he would have been what's his name, Moran out of Blue Mountain State.
Bro, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, there was never it's never been about winning with Jerry Jones. It's never been like winning is cool, but it's about staying in the headline, and it's about being the main character.
Well, y'all in the headlines right now. Your shit. Y'all should turn this shit upside down. So we'll see. Thursday, y'all got the Eagles. Sunday, we got the Commanders, and then we got y'all week 2. Giants, and then y'all got the Fantastic Four to deal with. So
we're looking forward.
Hopefully Zach Martin, his old ass could deal with my boy Dexter Lawrence once again.
Well, he don't have to worry about that no more because he's retired, and we got Tyler Smith now.
He retired?
Yeah, he retired this year.
Oh, after the season?
Yeah. So another amazing All-Pro athlete that the Cowboys, Jerry Jones, wasted their talent. Like, you can't ask for a better draft pick, bro. He was solid all the way throughout. Loved that man. Fucking loved him.
The professional, and he got his contract. Nice and quiet, got his contract.
But professionals aren't chaotic, and he liked chaos.
Hey, man. Matter of fact, Jerry Jones is a funny guy, man. Long live Jerry. Hope he lives to see 30 more years, man. Health science is getting crazy.
He's gonna live forever, bro.
Hey, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get shit. We're gonna get him Elon's number, man. We're gonna get him right. We're gonna have him drafting some. Yeah.